ego. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're here for a purpose, to enrich the world. Your destiny is in your mouth, in your mind. Once you receive that level of confidence, and it's practiced properly, it will surpass a genius. There's nothing more supreme than confidence. Confidence breeds success, and success breeds confidence. Applied properly, you're inconquerable.
There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving in can't be wrong. No. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. There's no easy way Say his name and he appears.
This is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Greetings and welcome to a very special winning reality event. It's live Friday night watch party featuring the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're all doing well. Joining me as always, my co-hostess with the mostest, Shelly talking trash and truths.
Hey, everybody. They want my voice.
So, and her voice is gone already. There it goes. All
Not
right,
yet.
guys. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I start off every stream by thanking my wonderful, awesome Winning Circle members out there supporting the channel, keeping the channel going. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your continued contributions. And also thank you to Shelly and Wolfram for supporting the channel over on Rumble tonight. We are broadcasting live on Rumble, X, and YouTube. This is the kickoff show for the fight. And very shortly, I'll be pinning the other links to the alternative platforms, the free speech platforms, in the chat and updating them in the description. And the way it's going to work this evening is like this. We're going to be broadcasting the fight, the main event, on Rumble and X as soon as it gets ready to get on getting. And if for some reason Rumble cuts us off, we'll still be broadcasting on X. So make sure that you save links to both platforms as soon as possible. And we will be off and rolling here in just a second. Thank you guys so much. I'll have this out shortly. We're gonna watch some we'll hang out and talk for a little bit, and we're gonna watch some old Mike Tyson fights and stuff like that. I think that'll be fun, right? We'll just do all that fun stuff. But first, let me say hello to the crowd here. Count Trumpula there way early with his popcorn. Thanks for being here. We got more tests over on Rumble. They're holding it down on that side. And let's see, we got Shelly talking trash truths. There she is. She's still greeting people, even though she's up here with me. She's always out there doing it. Song Whisperer stopping by to say hello. Where is my Wolfram? There he is. Wolfram, thank you so much for dropping these links. Remember, when you're here, always listen to the wolf. He wipes his paws, he lopes in, and he
Oh, hell, that's way better than my fucking. That was cool. I like that.
Minor improvements every week. There
Very
we go.
nice.
DG, what's up? How you doing? Wow, 2 live streams a month I've caught. I'm happy you're here. Happy that you're here. Let's see who else we got here. Heidi, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well this evening. All right, there's Count again. Oh, Bellator, how you been? Good to see you. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a bit, but happy that you're here. Dagon, how you doing? The fight has not happened yet. The first undercard fight has happened. The second one's starting right now. I got it like It's right there. See it? It's like really small, but I just show it for a second because I was watching earlier to see who might be broadcasting it out there on YouTube, and they got their streams taken down like no time flat. So
Yeah.
I was gonna see. I was testing the waters to see if I could possibly do it on all 3 platforms, but that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Lee B, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy that you're here. We're gonna have a good old time, and we're just getting off and rolling here. And we're gonna start off with some gifted membership.
It's cold up there in Vietnam. It has to do. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. Gonna find out that I don't anything is.
Shelly Tilly, Talking Trash and Truth, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships.
It's hilarious.
Who are the lucky people? Who got them? Who got them? Who got them?
We got Zypher Warrior, Scuba Diva, Candy Barton, Jonathan Spreewell, and Good Logic.
Oh, good. I'm sure Good Logic will be here any moment to thank you for the super chat. I mean, the gifted membership.
You never know.
You never know.
Never know.
Yeah. So the second one's getting underway. That's it right there in the little corner there. You can see it. I'm keeping an eye on it, and also like we'll hang out, man. You never know when it's going to start. That's why I started at 9, because like if there's a knockout in the first round of this fight and a knockout in the first round of the next fight, we're on. So let me scoot over here to X really quick, where we are up to 1,739 followers. Thank you so much over there on X. You guys rock. Loving getting to meet all you new followers over there. And let me go ahead and just grab this, copy this link here. And by the way, guys, we'll be watching it. I don't think we're gonna have any problems on X. We usually don't, even though I mean, like weeks later, they finally I think took down my my line in the sand stream. They finally found it under there, buried under there. So only the BitChute line in the sand documentary is still up. That's reached nearly 2,000 people now. So we did our job. We got it out there before the election. That was the point. Let's see. Okay, Rumble's hopping over there.
Did you answer this?
Answer what?
On the screen.
What does it say? Oh, did this fight happen?
already?
No. I think I did answer that though.
Okay.
Mark, how's it going? Mark, what's up? How you doing? 117K, Joe, pay up. There you go. Pay up. Right on. I don't have Netflix. The only option, do you know? Yeah, well, hey, don't worry about it. You can watch it with us. We're watching it on Netflix. So there you have it. That's the only place to watch it that I know of, besides the clever ones out there. And then we will, like I said, if for some reason, where'd my banner go? There it is. Okay. If for some reason Rumble gets wise, something they usually like stuff like this, they don't. So I think we're going to be fine there. If they take it down after the fact, whatever. It's all about tonight. It's all about right now. I'm not a boxing channel, but I am a Mike Tyson fan, and I have been a Mike Tyson fan since I was a kid. And I will go into stories about that, my short boxing career, and the people that I was actually got to hang out with back in the day. But Mike was my inspiration for boxing. He made me love boxing. He made me he was a lot of things. People can think about it however they want to, but when you're a kid and you're looking up to Mike, and he's like a big brother age to me, right? I didn't have a big brother growing up, but when I saw how he could take out how he fought and how he trained and how he came from nothing up to becoming the world champion, it was an inspirational for me. And it really inspired me to want to box and want to box his style and learn his style of boxing. And once I did, I never lost a fight. So that was pretty good. But I actually got to well, I mean, it's hard when you can't get hit and you're really fast. So that's within reason there. The in terms of the boxing where I grew up, there was a great boxing gym down at the beach, and it hosted some very, very famous people, some very, very profound champions. And I happened to be at the right age at the right time, coming off of that 84 Olympic team some of the trainers, and I want to get this done before I get into this story. But some of the trainers there and some of the Olympians were at that gym that I got to hang out with and get to know, and so that was even better. And eventually, they put me on the path that I'm on in a lot of ways. So, but Mike was a very special. In fact, I had every single cover of every single boxing magazine he was ever on, like on my wall. Like I literally had, I would collect them. So like Kid Dynamite was my first one. That Sports Illustrated up top left on my wall. And then I was like, the next one, Ring Magazine, and then all of his fights, all of his championship fights. I watched them all. So I was a huge Mike Tyson fan. I hated to see what Robin Gibbons and her mom, that narcissist Robin Gibbons, did to him and fucking with his head. What Don
Her and her
King,
big forehead.
people who used him up. I mean, losing Cus D'Amato, his trainer, was a big blow in his life. Someone who would basically put him on this path and taught him everything about boxing that he knew, including his style, the peekaboo style, and which made him, who he is today. Dana, what's up? How you doing? I see you out there. But I'm telling you that that peekaboo style, if you're fast and you got fast hands and you can, and you're quick, it's hard to deal with. And so people want to get all crazy. They have no idea you know how to do that. Kind of takes them by surprise. So let me see. I wanted to have to do this. I have to focus.
Yes, it does.
To focus and get these links in. All right, there's that one and there's that one. Okay, there's
Real
that
quick.
link.
My avatar is quite the hit. Thanks, guys. That was created through Elon's ex Grok. So she's got quite the form. You like her fighting form? I like her fighting form.
Indeed.
You got a lot of people in here. You got Herman the Tosser. How you doing,
Yeah.
Herman?
Herman, what's up? The world's end. How's it going? Good to see you. Nice to meet you
Dana
too.
said Chili's boobs are quite shiny. Girl, you
There
don't know
you
the half.
Sassy kidding. Sassy kidding.
kitten.
Paul has stomped on Tyson's foot yesterday, and that's why Tyson, punched him yesterday. Yeah, he got a quick slap in, didn't he? That was the whole thing. I don't know if that was
He
a setup or
smacked
not.
him like he was a little bitch.
He left some
He was like,
handprints
you don't
on there.
deserve a punch.
Where's World's End? I want to say hello to you. Hey, how you doing? Pleasure to have you here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of this. Okay, so I have pinned the links in the chat, and I have updated them in the description. And now I'm going over to Rumble to make sure I have the X link over there. But make sure you guys save it. And if you're on Rumble, in just a second, I'll have the link to X into the description as well. And you want to save that, right? So especially if you're not already subscribed to me on X, save it, because if for some reason Rumble gets sassy tonight, and they've gotten sassy with me before, rarely, but usually after the fact. The only time they took me down at midstream was when I was showing Line in the Sand. So that was a surprise, because they actually stayed up on YouTube for another week. And YouTube's usually the one that's all up in your grill about shit. But we're breaking the paywalls. But the thing about it is that we're in the paywall too. I mean, we're obviously paying for the service already, so we're just sharing it with people that might not get to see it. There you go. We're all sharing together.
It's not like it's pirated. I'd pay for it.
Let's see. Good to see y'all. Good to see you too, Herman. Happy that you're here. We're gonna have a great time tonight. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. T-Rex trucking and more. I think this is a WWE style fight. There's no way they let Tyson fight if there's a chance you get loose. Oh, come on, dude. Stop it.
Bullshit.
Hold on. T-Rex. Stop it. All right.
I don't know many fighters, do you?
What?
No, not you. I mean T-Rex.
Oh, he has to be controversial. He's he's T-Rex trucking. The more is controversial. The more is hot takes. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like you guys are all in the house. We're all gonna watch it together, man. I got some pizza on order. I'm having I grew up the same age as I'm the same age as Tyson. Grew up in the golden era of boxing. Yes, me too. And to finish my story, well, to add to it, the people down at the gym, the guy who trained me down there was former middleweight champion George Benson. George Benson at the time was Evander Holyfield's trainer and Meldrick Taylor's trainer, and also Pernell Whitaker's trainer. Pernell Whitaker, that this was his home gym. He was then unified lightweight champion of the world. These are all guys that were part of the '84 Olympic team. And Lou Duva was down there all the time. They were all part of, I mean, Pernell Whitaker was Sweet Pea Pete, as we called him. He was red hot at the time, red hot at the time. And so at the time also Vander Holyfield was, I believe, if I remember right, he had already cruised through the lightweight champion lightweight division. He was in the cruiserweight division or on the cusp of it. It's been a long time. But I remember George Benson's ring. He had this big stud ring, diamonds and stuff. It was the Evander Holyfield championship ring. And so I trained down there with those guys, and we'd have lunch together at Waring's Gym, 19th Street. They had a nice like little health food kind of cafe next to it. Bob Waring, dude was a maniac trainer, phenomenal person, heart of gold, but also a maniac trainer. Like, I remember one time, I love telling this story. Yeah, Judge, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yep, absolutely. We miss him greatly. And he would perfected a lot of my punching style, and like, help me understand how to from a self-trained to becoming a trained person. Used my assets to the best of my ability. And he's also the one who encouraged me to go to college, and so that was another thing too.
Awesome.
But yeah, if it wasn't for him, I probably would have just stuck with boxing. But he did encourage me to go to college. And I what did I know at the time? So I was like, now I'm kind of wishing I just stuck with boxing, but who knows? But you can't take anything back because I got a wonderful son, and I would not change my path for anything. And if I wasn't on that path, I might not know you wonderful people as well. So there you go. Peak Evander Holyfield versus Aletska Yusuke. I'd pick Holyfield, yes. Alexander.
Unless it's against Tyson, always pick Holyfield.
Yeah, Tyson never beat Holyfield.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, but it was a fight to remember.
It was. And the rise to the top of Mike Tyson's career was exciting. That Buster Douglas fight, that's when his trainer Rooney left, like his core group had left, and he had this new group. And I didn't like the changes that they made. I mean, I always had Mike's back. I always will. But I didn't like the changes they made to his style. I didn't like what I was seeing. He got rock star syndrome, right? He got rock star syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have the right people around him to keep him based. And I think they kind of antagonized that. That and the first marriage, that was a nightmare. I mean, she was the Amber Heard before there were Amber Heards.
Really? She really was.
Mm-hmm.
She really was.
A succubus indeed.
God,
so
she was a horror show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. They're falling in love in chat over grammar. I love you guys. I really do. It's hilarious. Love at first bite, huh, Count? I guess. I didn't like when they had him going up against like George Foreman. I mean, George Foreman was so past his prime at that point.
Yeah, but George asked for it. He had.
I know, but that was sad.
Came back and won titles. I know. Don King, yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, Don King. And Mike tells a great story about how he punched. He punched Don King, and Don King got out of the car and started running.
Did
he really? Reminded me of a heavyweight version of Marvelous. Yeah, me too. That was a good time in boxing. Yeah, Marvelous, Marvin Hagler. You had that.
I remember him.
Hearns, and you had Sugar Ray Leonard. All those fights were tremendous. the Tyson fights, and I'm keeping an eye on the thing right now. Nothing's happened in that fight so far. They're still boxing it out. But I thought we'd have some fun, and
I was a fan of Camacho, just so you know.
Yep, Camacho, awesome stuff. There was a lot of good fighters, man. There's a lot of that was like you said, it was the golden age of boxing for sure.
We used to watch all of them. God, it cost a fortune. You remember how much it used to cost for pay-per-view? God. But yeah, we used to watch all the fights, all of those, and then I don't know, it just stopped. I don't know, it just wasn't popular anymore. UFC started coming up. They started with that. No, what was it called? I mean, it was Ultimate Fighting Champion, but there was something in between
Michael
regular
Moore,
boxing and that. But it was just, I don't know. Boxing just kind of fell away, along with the Rocky movies.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be he's gonna come out with the heat early. I mean, this is as far as it goes, this is the most formidable opponent, despite his age, that Jake Paul's ever faced. I mean, you're talking about Mike Tyson. Talking about Mike Tyson here. And yeah, we're gonna watch his debut right now. Actually, Mike Tyson's debut. I thought I had more Mike Tyson videos saved. I'm kind of upset. Maybe I have a different playlist. I thought I had more on this playlist, but we'll find some more. Because usually what I do is when I see like them pop up, I'll save them to a playlist, just have a collection of his fights, right? And I don't understand why I only have like 5 on this one. I must have a different playlist somewhere I haven't found yet, because I love to make playlists. But yeah, some good days. I think Jake Paul is he's young, he's got younger, he's got reach, and he's got he's got all that going for him, and he's a good fighter and he's strong, but
he's an ass.
He's never seen anybody like Mike Tyson before, and I guess we're gonna see if he's full of himself or if he actually can put up a good fight. I think he's gonna try to run away from him for a long time. I think he's gonna
try to wear him out,
try to not get cornered, but I don't know that he's ever faced a style like this before. So if he's smart, he's been watching the tapes of the people who beat Tyson, and he's been getting a guy to train with him that knows Tyson's style. If he's smart, let's see if he's done that or not. I would imagine he did. Tyson was the greatest shock absorbing neck ever. Yeah, he was until he wasn't, man. But yeah, he could take some punches, even in some of the fights. I mean, he fought guys that were like giants compared to him, and he'd knock him square out. And he took some shots. People don't give him credit for that, how many shots he took on the way up. Just remember the ones he took that actually put him down. Jake is going to panic, then Mike will slaughter him. I think so.
What's Mike Tyson's reach? Do we know?
Outsmart him. Tail of the tape.
I remember Ali's reach was something like 80 or 82 inches. I forget. I don't know what Tyson's reach is.
Jake Paul has a slight advantage on it. Let's see. Let's go back in time here and remember Mike's debut.
Despite being on the undercard of the world-ranked contender Kevin Rooney, it was the professional debut of the 18-year-old Mike Tyson that grabbed the attention of boxing fans in the Albany area.
There you go.
Tyson was known as a devastating puncher, even with the headguards on in the amateurs. So once he transitioned to the pros in 1985, fans were eager to see how his skills would transition.
From Catskill, New York, weighing 214 pounds, Mike Tyson.
The 0-3 Hector Mercedes was chosen as Tyson's first opponent. Not much outside of possibly extending the duration of the fight was expected from him.
Dynamite.
Tyson landed a big right hand after roughly 60 seconds had passed, whereafter Mercedes shelled up and became a punching bag for the aggressive prodigy.
I love that he keeps his punches at tight, his movements. Oh yeah, T-Rex, without a doubt.
The entire Tyson team was ringside and seemingly happy with what they witnessed. Mike's vicious body assault got the job done in under 2 minutes, and despite the caliber of opponent being so low, word quickly started to spread of the prospects from New York, well-trained, managed, and determined to make his mark.
But everybody don't get up every morning and run. Everybody don't go to the gym every morning. And everybody don't have enough discipline to wait in the locker room for 2 hours or 3 hours, then go in the ring and do what they've been taught all those years in the gym. And so that's what separates a champion from a mediocre fighter.
I wonder if his voice had anything to do with him becoming a fighter.
Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Seriously, he's 58? Holy crap. Winning. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
He is 58. That's true.
Mic.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm producing at the same time.
That's okay. Tyson literally killed Jake Paul in his prime. I mean, yeah, of course. Absolutely. I mean, do you remember what he looked like when he used to fight? Like I said, he kept his shit tight. And I don't remember him just swinging wildly. A lot of these guys just swing just to hope they land a punch. He was deliberate. And you could hear him with the boom, boom. Like you would hear those suckers land. That's what I listened for. I'm like, oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. I'm like, oh yeah. Love it. I love it. But I've always loved fights. There's never been a loader puncher than Tyson. What's a loader puncher? I'll agree. There's never been a louder puncher.
Louder puncher. That's what he means, I think.
He would whoop my.
Yeah, it would not even be close.
I used to love when Eddie Murphy would make fun of him, but I'd be like, dude, you can't fight. I would not be making fun of Mike Tyson. You crazy.
The Barros Ramos match is in round 5 of 12. So we're still just watching that one on the side here. I'm hoping come on, knock him out. Let's go. Mike will win. Tom, how you doing? Good to see you, Tom. Mike will win. 14-ounce gloves. Jake can't knock him out no matter how hard he tries. Mike, on the other hand, will damage Jake thoroughly. Yeah. Well, someone was explaining to me. Oh, cool. Thank you, Levy. I'll take a look at it. Explaining to me that 10-ounce gloves, right? Oh, look. Oh God, I can't show you. I'd love to show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I can pull it up real quick. Come on, stay there. Oh, okay. Look, the Karate Kids.
Oh my goodness!
All right, Cobra Kai. There we go. They're together. See, they became friends after all of those years.
Oh.
Yeah, but the new season of Cobra Kai is out, by the way. And by the way, there's new episodes out, so we have something to watch, Shirley.
Well, I saw the first season. That was all I saw. I think
you didn't see the second one.
No.
The third one, or I don't know. How many are there now?
I don't know.
You got to get caught up.
I know. I get triggered by that older dude, the one with the blonde curly hair, the old sensei. This is
season 4. This is season 4. Anyways, let's see. Okay, this is the YouTube response to Mike Tyson. Okay, got ya.
This is the only reason I watched Cobra Kai the first time was because I was locked up in my house in a pandemic. So it came out at the right time.
Oh, I was so excited for that when it came out.
There was literally nothing else to watch. I don't know. It kind
It
of
was
breaks my
cool.
heart a little that
Uh,
Ralph Macchio looks like that now. He was adorable.
All right.
I had
Let's
such a
see.
crush on him when I was young.
I bet.
I
All right.
did. He was so cute and from Jersey. Come on now. I mean, his character.
They left Jersey.
I said he
It
was from Jersey. His character.
I know. There we go.
I'm not fat.
He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky.
It's heavyweight. Fuck you, Mike.
KFC. Oh God.
Hey Ellie, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. There you
Does
are.
he feel RFK Jr. giving him the eyes? That meme is going around all day. It has me hysterical. That every time somebody eats something nasty, they're putting up a picture of RFK Jr. looking at them like, really? Like just staring at
Right?
it's hilarious. I know we're not doing politics or whatever, but did you happen to see that Sylvester Stallone spoke for Trump at Mar-a-Lago at the thing and
Yep.
called him the second George Washington? I was like, see, Rocky's no fool. He wants to have a career after this. Like, he's not stupid. He's like, I'm going to get all the gigs. And he will, too.
His brother is a big fan already. Yeah.
Mhm.
Was
Yeah,
already
he was.
was already backing him up. Let's see.
Yeah, his brother hung out a lot in
Mhm.
Hoboken, like a lot. But he used to run the Planet Hollywood that we had there because we had one for like 4 years, and they would come by.
Great.
Stallone was there quite a bit.
So yeah, we're
Schwarzenegger.
just a heads up to everybody watching out there on X Rumble, wherever you are watching, that we are going to be showing the main event. It's just
Yes.
we're not showing the undercard, but I'm going to show some Tyson highlights. So hang tight. Remember to copy the links. They're in the descriptions of the YouTube kickoff show description and are over on the Rumble side as well. And X, I don't think we're gonna have a problem over on X, so we're gonna stay. That's our last refuge if anything goes wrong on Rumble. But we will leave YouTube before the main event starts, and I am keeping an eye on it. We are in the second bout right now. It's still rolling. It looks like we're in about round 6 or 7 of 12. And then there's one more fight after that, and then we get to the main event. So thank you guys so much for being here, for your entertainment and so on. We're gonna take some. We're gonna go back in time, do the time machine stuff, and we're gonna check out some classic Mike Tyson fights. I mean, why not? Here's how Mike Tyson defeated Rick Spain.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic.
He hit guys and knocked them
The dude with
unconscious.
the mustache. I remember.
Not
him.
unlike Joe Louis and George Foreman. And he had hand speed like a Muhammad Ali.
I love your grill.
On today's video, we take a look back at Mike Tyson's highly anticipated television debut on
I like
ESPN.
Fordham.
Tyson fought 18 times in his first year as a pro, with most fights recorded by a home film crew that worked for Custom Auto. So when the odd opportunity for TV time presented itself, the Tyson team was always eager to impress. Let's
Oh my
get
God,
to
he
the
was
action.
tiny. God damn, look at the muscles in his stomach.
It was a night of heavyweight action on June 20th, 1985, as ESPN's heavyweight tournament came to a close with Jesse Ferguson and Tony Anthony battling out a spot for world ranking placements. Ferguson was on fire during this time and expected to win, yet little did the fans at home know that the 19-year-old Mike Tyson from the undercard would soon be the one and only name in boxing's most prized weight class.
For Mike Tyson.
He's a kid here. Oh my
And
God.
his opponent in the blue corner.
Mike Tyson's opponent for the night, Ricky Spain, was credited as having a 7-0 record, but as was often the case during this time, his credentials were buffed by producers to add intrigue. Fact-checking fighters' records was vastly different, if not impossible, before the internet era, and we now know that Spain's actual record was
Right,
1-0.
Ellie?
Spain looked in good shape, however, and after the referee's instructions, the two men were ready for battle.
Spain, he too went into the fourth round and got a knockout over Steve Allred. That was his first fight, however, in about 3 years. That came on December the 4th. So here he is after a 6-month layoff going against the baby bull and Mike Tyson. And Tyson with that big, strong arm strength goes right at Ricky Spade.
Mike Tyson, a fine amateur, though. He only had 17 fights, 15 and 2. He's only 2 losses. Oh, good right hand. Down goes Spade. Well,
right hand is a strong one from Mike Tyson.
A right hand during an exchange sent Spain to the canvas after a mere 18 seconds had passed. Fans' hopes of getting a prolonged look at Tyson on his TV debut seemed unlikely.
Decision if he's going to let Spain continue. And here comes Tyson again. He got him with the left hand, and he's out of here. It is over as Spain is down, and the left hand was the one that finally finished him off. After a quick right-left combination from Tyson, Ricky Spain down for the second time here in the first round.
There you go.
And Tyson is 4-0 with 4 knockouts now.
even in this fight, in the short time, we could see your punches were so short and compact. They look great.
Well, as you know, I'm 19 and I'm just improving. That's not all I'm doing. There's a lot of other things that I could do very well. And as time comes and I'm learning in the learning stage as I am now, things are going as more and more as I like it to be.
The internet can be a harsh place for young fighters trying to learn their craft today, with most boxing fans pushing for a step up to contender contention after 4 or 5 outings. Tyson is an excellent example of how young boxers in any era should be learning the ropes, fighting actively 2 or 3 times a month, whether it's on TV or not, with the sole purpose of just improving fundamentals.
Mike, your fights have been so quick to this point. Seems hardly worth the trip down. But are you getting to a point where you need longer fights, where you need somebody to carry you, I mean, to extend you a bit?
Well, Mick, it's hard to explain this because I'm in the gym and I'm boxing 10 rounds all the time in the gym. And I'm boxing with good fighters, contenders. And if I could box with contenders and hold my own, I'm most definitely sure I could come in here and box 10 rounds with any man.
Sounds like you're getting your best work in the gym then.
Most likely, yes.
There we
Would have
go.
been a contender.
All right, we'll have some more classic Mike Tyson for you guys here in just a second. I'm keeping my eye on the fight.
How we doing
we're
in
still-
the other fight?
It's still the second fight on the undercard.
Oh.
I don't know right now. I'll let you know. Looks like I would say at this point he's back in the corner, so probably like around 9 or 10. 9 or 10. He needs Sonny Liston, the guy who beat Cassius Clay twice. That Sonny Liston that's the
Sonny
style he fights.
Liston.
That's the style he fights. Cuz D'Amato, another Cuz D'Amato boxer right there.
Cassius Clay, Muhammad
Yeah,
Ali.
indeed. Boom. Ramos looks like he's doing pretty well in this fight. He's let's see, which round are we at here? Round 8. Round 8. We're in round 8. Okay, so this is a 12-round fight. So far looking like it's going to go the distance. Both guys look pretty fresh, and they are a lot of bounce in the legs. They're both throwing punches pretty good. They got good defense. So looks like this may go the distance here. Looks like a distance fight. My cousin Vinny line, I'm finished with this guy. You say it, Shelly.
I'm finished with this guy. There you go. I'm done with you. That's how you say it. I'm done. Use people. Tyson and Liston are very similar. In stature or like in their fighting style? Or just their power punch? Because Liston had quite the freaking punch when he could land it. That thing was like concrete. They said.
Yeah.
The two
actually that might be on my my playlist as well.
What? Liston?
Mm-hmm. I can't believe
Ali was Tyson's hero.
Let's see.
Ali was a lot of people's heroes.
Oh, Floyd Patterson. I'm sorry, Floyd Patterson. So I'm thinking of my fault. My bad. Patterson. Yeah, it was awesome. Learn how to see.
But Floyd Patterson?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Here we go.
See, I know my shit.
You know it. She does.
Does.
It's true. It's true.
Well, because I've known fighters all my life. So, I mean, I've watched a lot of boxing.
Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up for me. Hit the thumbs up. Where's my wolf at? I usually save the initial one.
Nerd asked me a question. Shelly, have you ever had anything from that bakery in New York City that Whoopi is bitching about? No. And for the record, that bakery, they had only so many working ovens, so they couldn't do outside orders. They only had what was in the store. She was too frou-frou to go to the store. She wanted it to be a standalone order and delivered to her, and they couldn't do it. So now they're suing Whoopi Goldberg, which good because
Good. Yes. 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 Sue her out of the
she
country.
tried to say that they wouldn't serve her because of her political leanings. Oh, stop with your victimization bullshit, you know.
I'm so victim, and then they called it racism and sexism and all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
I was being a spoiled bitch and couldn't get my way, so I threw a fit on national TV. Wah. Yeah, well,
Right.
now pay for it. It's what, your 7th or 8th defamation suit for your show? I'm sure they just love you there. She's the victim of her own retardation. Yes, she is. I love that she told everybody she's not having sex with anybody as long as Trump is president. Thank you. See, he's winning already. Helping the world one person at a time. Or in her case, a couple dozen.
Like the ambulance. They come
Ambulance.
to ambulance. Right, she is victimization.
Yeah,
right,
she's so into her own, like, the racial thing and everything. You know, she was married 3 times and they were all white men. Just saying. I mean, if you're so against, you know, like, dividing the races and, like, whatever, like, if you're like, "Oh, white supremacy is bad,"
You
then
said
why do
something
you
about
only
her
go for white dudes?
too. Like
Just
she
saying.
picked. She did. Okay.
Honey, she picked the whitest man on the planet in Ted Danson. Sam Malone from Cheers. Come on now. Anyway, that was all I had to say.
No whoopie pies either. Yeah, Ted Danson.
Mhm.
Well, that was just one of them, right?
Yeah, she didn't marry him, but she got in a lot of trouble for dating him because he wore blackface.
Oh, Norm.
Norm. That would be me. that would be Shelly. I would happily be Norm. Just sit there at the end of the bar, drink my beer, eat my peanuts, and just give witty one-liners. That's perfect for me.
Yep.
Perfect.
Just a reminder to everybody shuffling in. I'm gonna be making this reminder a lot. Grab the links and pin in the chat and in the description. Grab both of them, save them to a notepad. Make sure you have them or open them up in a browser. If you don't have a Rumble account, you don't need a Rumble account to watch, but you do need one to chat and to leave a thumbs up. Which Rumble 22 watching, please thumb up the video, thumb it up, and also here on YouTube, do the same. And over at X, drop a heart. There's a lot of people watching on X right now. I think that's the biggest crowd. There's like 218 right there. Or that, I don't know if that's like watching or views. I don't know how they do it over there. Anyways, it doesn't matter because we're all here together right now. We're all here for the same reason. We want to see Mike Tyson beat Jake Paul into the ground, and that's what we're here for. That's what it's all about.
And you're going to give it your best effort, despite
Jay, what's up?
Platforms trying to not let you.
The fight hasn't started yet. The undercard is still underway. I've got it right here on my side screen. I'm looking at it. They're in round 9 of 12, and they'll be done here in about another let's see, 2, 4, 6, about another 10 minutes. They'll be done, and then there'll be one more undercard fight, and then we get to the main event. Star, what's up? What's up, Chris? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey.
Hey, all right. Being here and lurking. Appreciate it.
Ellie said she wants some biting action. She don't ask for much. I'm so proud of you for you to say that.
Let's watch another classic Tyson fight. This is when Tyson disfigured Michael Johnson.
Welcome back to another big fight recap here on BLTV Classic.
He ready to hit that. It's the hardest I ever been hit. It is the hardest here. The hardest on my whole career, man.
On today's video, we rewind the clock back to Mike Tyson's 8th professional bout against Michael Jack Johnson. A short, devastating encounter that resulted in multiple fractured bones for Iron Mike's overmatched opponent. Let's take a look. Just 6 months into his pro career, the word of a heavy-handed teenage dynamo was spreading throughout boxing circles in America, making it difficult for Mike Tyson to find any sparring partners to help prepare for his turbulent advancement through the pro ranks.
I've had guys walk right out. I had one guy walk right out. That was it. Boom, boom. He didn't even work to get paid. Some of them say, well, this ain't for me. And they go. Or they don't come back, you know. They say, I'll call you, and they never call. We call them, and they got to work. They got a job. They got this or they got that.
However, some were brave enough to help this young lion with his progression. James Broad, Mike Jameson,
You're
Ken
welcome,
LaCusta,
Peter.
and Anthony Davis were a few documented fighters that, thanks to the Catskill Gym Register, we now know were durable enough to withstand daily sparring sessions with Kid Dynamite.
You don't get anything without working for it and sweating for it and sometimes bleeding for it.
And bleed for it they did, particularly with the head guards off, as Mike Tyson's 8th professional opponent, Michael Jack Johnson, found out not long after the bell sounded during their 1985 clash in Atlantic City. Johnson, coming off back-to-back knockout defeats, looked unlikely to stop the current streak of Mike Tyson, who is trying to improve to 8-0 with 8 KOs.
Jack Johnson. Round number 1, scheduled 6, but hold on to your hats. Nobody thinks it's going to go that far.
Well, feel better,
Up
Scar.
there he goes. He's just going to pull his way in. Those rights to the body. Left jab, right to the heart.
Quickly want to point out, first fight for Michael Jack Johnson in 2 years.
Oops.
I'm glad you pointed it out because down he goes. The left hook just buried him, dug him in the ribs.
It was a
Michael
left and a
Jack
right.
Johnson went goodbye.
A perfect weaving technique straight from the gym aided Tyson in scoring the first knockdown of the fight with a left hook to the body.
said,
To
"Duck,
Johnson's
duck,
credit,
left."
he made it back to his feet, but his inability to defend himself was always going to spell disaster.
That left hook just caught him and sent him right to the handle.
23-pound weight advantage,
My goodness.
and he put it all there.
The right to the head, and it's all over. Goodbye.
The lowered guard of Johnson allowed Tyson to connect with a brutal, wide-open overhand right, fracturing Johnson's jaw and knocking out his 2 front teeth.
He's still hurting. That jaw might be broken. That
Oh,
jaw
my
may
God.
very well be broken.
Tyson, thrilled with his
Wow.
night's
Oh,
work,
damn.
sent a chilling message to
Booyah.
potential heavyweight opponents in his
Boom.
post-fight interview.
The right
He hit him
hand
so
after
hard he
that,
made
you
his
didn't
hair
wait for an
grow.
invitation, went right at him.
Not at all. It's my style. You make your own opening. You time things. Everything was set up. When he went down the first time, I knew what was going to hit him, and that's how he planned. To be a pro fighter, I'm the master of the pinpoint. My shots are so accurate and so precise. Not to be egotistic, but when they land, they're so precise. I just can't help it who you are. You have to go down because it's a law when Mike Tyson hits you.
Any heavyweight
Right.
was going to go down from that right hand the way you hit him.
I believe so also.
23-pound weight advantage, and he put it. Is he going to knock out everybody?
Well, we have a marvelous problem, Steve, as I told you before the fight. The marvelous problem is that it's very difficult with a kid who throws hydrogen bombs to get him experience.
Wait for an invitation. Here it comes. Whoa.
It's supposed to
You
really
saw the
difficult to
type
have a
of
lot of
punches that he
rounds.
throws. And it's a question of who can survive that type of punching. I don't know of any heavyweight who can take those kind of punches.
That's right.
Wasn't that like a huge deal for a while? Like every time he had a fight, it was like over in like a minute and a half.
Yep. Yep.
Boobies.
T-Rex Trucking and more. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You are a legend. Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. Iron Mike Tyson, one of his greatest quotes ever. Absolutely. Thank you so much for putting that out there. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. Each and every one of you. And you as well as our official stream sponsor. Now, if you'd like to be the stream sponsor, all you have to do is outdo T-Rex on the super chats and you will be our stream sponsor. That's right.
Really? I bought you 5 memberships.
How much is it, really? I don't know how much.
$25 every time.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're the stream sponsor. Sorry, T-Rex.
Thank
Keep
you.
going.
Huh.
You know how that goes. You don't. T-Rex is competitive. Oh, wait. I want mine. Okay. Shelly has her own special one. Here it is. Now it's 30. All right. So I wouldn't mind. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yes.
Honey,
Huh?
with mine, don't put the thing up on the screen because then I can't see your ass.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'll wait till afterwards. I'm learning.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Uh-oh. Tom Baldwin, a new member. Okay, cool. That's cool. We get to play this one now. You've
Ooh.
unlocked the new member video. Tom
Hell
Baldwin,
yeah.
welcome to the winner's circle. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, blocking that. Thank you so much for joining the winner's circle. You are part of the solution, and you will get to go right in the banner. And I will thank you every single show. I will do it. So I'm putting you in there right now, Tom. You're going right behind Disbelieving Heathen. All right,
Sleepy wants
Tom.
to know if that's actual T3 footage. Do you really think he would put my ass up on the thing? Really? You better not. You have us in the fucking boxing ring. Boom, boom.
There we go. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining, Tom. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So if everybody watching out there is popping in, make sure you grab the links in the chat and in the description. The Boxing Kitty, that's right, because that's where we're going to be going to watch the main event. If you like an update right now, we're in round 11 of 12 of the second card the second fight on the undercard. So we got one more undercard fight to go. Hopefully it'll be a quick one, and we're going to bounce on out of here to YouTube, and we're going to go over to Rumble and X, where we're going to watch the main event. If anything happens to Rumble, X will be where we're going to stay. So that I'm still going to broadcast it throughout, right? But I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right.
Jacob Castro. Is there
Watch
actual free footage? Everybody has a price. Winning's price is $10 million. That will give you all the footage you want. I'll make it special. Shit.
There we go. Absolutely.
That's his price, 10 mil.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Next up on the playlist here. We're doing these quick hits on these. I love this playlist, by the way. This guy's pretty wild. As we wait, we got plenty of these to go too. So, what's wrong? What's wrong, Castro? What's up? What's up, Castro? All right. Anyways,
Tim Pool thinks he won't be able to win this, or it'll look bad and ruin his chance.
I saw Tim's take on it. Tim is interesting. He's like, I'm actually watching it for Jake Paul. So we're generations apart. I think most people here are watching it for Mike Tyson. So, and I think Mike will come out there and he's a champion. He wants to be a champion, and I hear him on that, I guess. But I mean, he thinks the slap at the thing was a little bit staged. I think Mike was just where he was back when he used in his fighting days, and this probably being his last fight ever. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know who else would want to fight him, but this may be his last fight ever. He wants to go out with a win, man. He wants to go out with a win. His last fight on one of these things was a draw. He's like, let's do it again. Let's keep fighting.
Tom Baldwin. I boxed a lot as a kid, but I'll sit this one out. Yes, I'd much rather cheer than fight for this one.
I'm a trainer now. All right. Here we go.
Come back to the big fight recap here on BLTV Classic.
My head, as anybody can see, I'm almost a master at invading the punches coming at me.
On today's video, we look back at the infamous clash between a very green Mike Tyson and a cocky old pro that thought he had Kid Dynamite all figured out.
I keep him in the middle of the ring, and I can punch it. I'm not better than Tyson.
Tyson rarely came up against big talkers, particularly during his development period. So it was interesting to see how the then 19-year-old would handle the pressure of a cocksure opponent with proven ability. In retrospect, it was the first true test for Mike Tyson. Let's get right to it. With only a couple of tight-knit losses to the highly rated James Broad and Big John Tate, Donnie Long was back. And by back, I mean fresh out of jail for a murder charge that the evidence suggests he was very fortunate to receive a mistrial for. But that's a story for another day.
Donnie Long is considered a great body puncher. And if James Broad is overweight, then that body shots will take his toll.
Donnie Long was a full-time street drug dealer and part-time boxer. And while he certainly had reasonable fighting talent, it was his charismatic style that granted him television spots early on in his career.
And still undefeated, Big James Broadax Broad.
Broad was one of Tyson's main sparring partners during this time and considered a genuine heavyweight contender despite only having a handful of fights. And that gave Long a lot of confidence, seemingly too much confidence.
I'm in good shape. I feel sharp, and I feel like an outbox Tyson.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. You felt that Tillman in the Olympic trials outboxed Tyson, used his lateral movement and good jab, and those are skills you have, but you can punch also.
Yes, I plan on boxing Tyson too. I think that I can box as good as he can, and I keep him in the middle of the ring, and I can punch it, if not better than Tyson.
Long wasn't the first or last person to use Tyson's loss to Henry Tillman in the amateurs as a confidence booster. While Tillman was able to effectively run for 5 minutes and nick a decision back in 1984, Tyson's style was always more geared towards the pros, having the freedom to create openings without every jab landing on him, putting him on the clock.
You know, I never get frustrated because I know we have a 10-round limit. And the crop of heavyweights nowadays having a little difficulty going the full 10 rounds.
Tyson was a different beast in the pros, and he entered the ring with a record of 8-0 with 8 KOs. In the opposing corner, Long possessed a record of 15-3 with 10 finishes inside the distance.
39 seconds into the first round, his fifth first-round knockout in his 8 professional fights. Again, Tyson in the white, and the red and the gold is Donnie Long, and Tyson goes right into the left hand.
Mike Tyson has enormous strength. The key for Long, I think, in his fight is to counterpunch well against Tyson, hit him as he's coming in.
Tyson again, another one of those fresh youngsters, only 19 years of age. Long is 27.
Oh, shit.
That was quick.
Tyson dropped a sweeping left hand 30 seconds into the fight. And while Long did make it back to his feet, you could see he barely had his legs under it.
Cheeto looking on closely. You see Long holding those gloves up to say he's all right, but is he? Here's
But is he? Boom.
Left hand again. And as Tyson comes out with a strong right hand barrage again.
This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look, but give him credit. That's it. Wow.
The left hand puts him down. He collapses, and this one is
Leave me
over
down
as the
here.
doctors rush into the ring.
Make no mistake about it. That was a good performance.
A handful of
Steve,
heavyweight
what's
contenders
up?
were ringside,
How you doing,
and
my
Tyson
friend?
issued a warning for all of them
Hey,
during
honey.
his interview with Al Bernstein after the fight.
Earlier in the day, I really thought that Donnie Long would be a fairly tough opponent for you. He wasn't.
Well, like I told you earlier today, if I knock him out in 1 or 2 rounds, would you still consider him that?
I thought he was supposed to be, but I guess he wasn't.
Oh, now he wasn't. He was.
No, he was a tough man. I'm just saying for you, he wasn't tough, apparently, because you beat him.
I knew from the beginning, but everybody else knew that it was no calm. It was no calm. That's like the rest of it. A lot of people came to look. Jesse Ferguson came to look. The Fraziers came to look.
James Broad was out there.
All of you come get some. 'Cause Mike Tyson's out here. He's waiting for you. All come get some.
The loss took a heavy toll on Long's career and his personal life.
do this
He
all
only
day.
fought 7 times after and lost 6 of those by taking a substantial beating each time. He went back to pushing drugs in the mid-90s, which secured him his second stint in jail. But after getting out in 2001, he changed his life around and is now a happily married man and Baptist of his local church.
Of course he is.
All right.
Was good, Bay State. Was
Flashbacks,
good.
classic Tyson, dude. We're watching classic Tyson, guys. If you're coming in here, we are going to be watching the main event. Make sure you copy those links that are pinned in the chat and in the description so that you can follow us over to watch the main event. This is a kickoff show. We're having a good time here with our crowd on all 3 platforms that we broadcast on 5 streams a week. It looks like the fight is concluded. on the other end there. They're doing the decision right now. Let's see who's going to win this one.
Levy. I think he's just fuck you up, but I'm pretty sure he's a righty.
Let's see. They're doing the announcemos here to see who won this. Cool. The second undercard fight of the evening. It was Ramos and Abel Ramos and Abel Ramos and somebody. I didn't catch the name. Hold on. I'm not up in my modern day boxers here. Suzanne, how you doing? She's over on Rumble.
Hey,
down
Susie.
over on that side. How you doing?
What's up,
How you
mama?
doing? They're still going through the.
Tom said, I don't like breaking my hand on a guy's face. I like the gloves, and I still have my teeth. I agree. I love to box, but I like it with the gloves. I don't like just regular, just wrapping your hands. That shit hurts. Mm-mm.
That was a welterweight championship fight, and it's a split draw. A split draw.
Oof.
So nobody they beat each other up. They're both pretty beat up. Like I said, they were pretty even the entire fight. They're pretty even the entire fight.
What did they do with because I know they get a prize bump if they win. But what happens in a split decision? In a draw?
I guess they split it.
Well, do they, or do they just not get it because nobody technically won?
No, I think they still get paid. Jacob Peach, my friend.
Well, they still get their contract pay.
That does help you keep fit, Tom. Definitely does.
Hell yeah. I don't know why most people don't do kickboxing and just regular boxing. You shred weight like crazy. It can totally reform your body in 2 months. Literally. You just see everything just going into different places. You're like, God damn. I have carpal tunnel now too. Yeah, that would suck. A heavy bag kills your wrist. I used to have a heavy bag in my living room for my son, and I used to use it whenever I was aggravated, which was a lot. I work with kids, so it's not the kids; it was the admins, but still.
S1W1 Jake, what's up? Yep, the fighters split the purse. See, there you go.
Awesome, thank you. I was wondering because I never asked. I never asked about the money. I was usually out getting them food right after the fight because they're always starving. Especially the lower weights because they have to keep their weight down. So they starve themselves for a month before their fight so that they get in under the right weight. And they'll do salt baths and which are totally bad for you. Don't ever do that. But and then as soon literally I'd be like, oh, it's the last round. I have to run out and get tons of food. Because that's all they do is eat. He better watch with that KFC though that he was eating because that's a lot of sodium. Get dehydrated, Mike will take you out that way. You get too tired.
I think he was just goofing off, but that's also the worst quality chicken you can possibly get. So
I know. It makes me sick every time I have it.
Thank God we got RFK in there now. Maybe it'll be good one day.
Gigi's a fighter. Ooh. Gigi's a scrapper, she said. She's a badass lady. Hell yeah.
All right. Go.
Welcome. You're in good company.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Let's see. They're just doing the post-fight interviews for the second undercard fight, talking about the split draw, the old split draw. We're getting there, guys. I'm excited. How about you guys? I'm excited. So excited. I got a pizza right here. I want to eat it.
Nice. Suzanne said, so the fight was rigged then to give the old bull something to retire on? No, it's not rigged. When you see it, Tyson's been literally just posting video after video for the last month of him just going at it. Training. That man is in better shape now, I think, than he was 20 years ago. All he had then was youth. Now he's like, this is my last shot. I got to do this. Got to do it. Gotta do it. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. There's new emojis? You made new emojis?
No.
Oh, the fiend. Okay.
He gets them because
There
he
you
just
go.
became a member. So
Oh,
we
that's
know.
right. That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
I
That's
can't
right.
remember when I wasn't a member.
You are the longest reigning member.
I'm not gonna say it.
Cognizant Dissident, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. How you
Oh my
been?
goodness. Yeah. Hi.
Excited to miss it and hear you talk about it.
No,
We're
you
gonna
haven't
watch
missed
it.
it.
We haven't missed anything. Nope, we're gonna watch it. It's still coming up. We got one more undercard fight to go, and then we're gonna be tuning into the main event. The main event. So Suzanne's money is on Jake, and I can't stand the Paul brothers. All right, we know where her money is.
Oh, I can't stand
Anybody want to
Logan
make some
Paul.
side bets with Suzanne? Get it in now. Get it in now.
There you go.
She's
And you
taking
got to
all
hear.
bets.
Hell yeah! When Winning and I watch wrestling and Logan Paul comes out, he giggles because I'm like, "You son of a, I hate you." I'm like, "God, you're such a cheat." I just sit here screaming at him the whole time. Poor Winning, he puts up with a lot. I think I've got Tyson in the 6th. Nice. You think it's
too.
gonna go to 6 rounds?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It'll be a different fight if it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see who's got the better conditioning. Like I said, I think that Mike's I hope that Mike's gonna be wise in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And maybe come out like the old Mike, but
Mhm.
wise up, kind of set him up. He use that wisdom he has to set him up, set the kid up. I don't think the thing about Jake is I don't think he's experienced enough to go after Mike.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you think that because he does the MMA stuff, that's going to mess with his head because he's got to remind himself he can't do any of the MMA moves? Like he literally has to switch brains to do the boxing. It's a completely different style of fighting.
I don't know.
You think that's going to mess him up?
Paul has ever done MMA ever. So
didn't he? I thought he did.
He's always been boxing as far as I know.
I could have sworn.
I could be wrong. If anybody knows anything more about that out in the crowd,
he is
there
an
we
MMA.
go.
Okay,
It's
Logan is the one with MMA. All right.
Wrong Paul.
Thank you. Wrong Paul. Well, they're both assholes, so it's easy to get confused.
No doubt. All right. So
thank you, Pete. By the way, hi.
Just to let you guys know, we are keeping an eye on it on the side here. This is what it looks like. Whoa, hello. This is what it looks like. It looks like that. So I am watching it on the side there. I was scoping out some other people who are trying to play it on YouTube today, and they didn't last very long. So we're not going to do that. We're going to be smart about it. Furby Slayer over there on Rumble. How you doing? There's only one Paul. That's right, Ron Paul.
Oh, you don't like Rand? I like Rand. I like Rand.
I like Rand too.
Rand was teasing that because somebody on the RFK Jr. parody account said they were going after Fauci. And Rand Paul was like, I bet we can find him. And then Elon answered, hell yes, like, let's go. Yes, we will. I was like, oh no.
I nailed it.
Nailed it. How you
There we
doing,
go. I like
Furby?
both too.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Jake Telegrass is right. Yep, that's what I'm saying. I hope Tyson pulls out some wisdom and suckers him in and just lands one of those classics. Classic uppercut, classic hook. Fauci for President 2024. I'm down.
Hell yeah. Fauci for president and everybody in the shadow cabinet.
Oh, is that your girl?
My girl RuPaul? No.
Yep. I think Conor McGregor proved that. He did okay, but yeah, he didn't know what to do against in his boxing debut. Of course, he was fighting one of the greatest fighters of all time.
She doesn't watch fights because she critiques too much with your background. Ooh, Heidi, that's interesting. What background? Tell me. Tell me. Bye, and Zelensky is right. Get rid of all of them.
Yeah, it's a PB.
MMA fighters don't have the skills the boxers have. No, it takes a lot in the boxing ring because you're constantly moving, constantly trying to like get away from it. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is. Martial arts.
Yeah. Oh, all right. That's cool. See, I didn't take martial arts. I just got my son went for martial arts, and his sensei was Louis Goodnight Galdino. He was a UFC fighter. He's a UFC fighter who's 5'3", my height, and he made it his personal mission to teach me how to fight. So, because he was like, "Hey, we're the same height. I could actually make the most of like everything about you and teach you how to maximize hitting somebody." It was awesome. And man, like just even after I think I did it like 3 weeks and my clothes were like falling off me. It was ridiculous. Everything moved to different places. I was like, damn. So I do recommend. I would love to do that now. I love to hit stuff. So it's very cathartic.
Yep. All right. So let's do another flashback video here of Mike Tyson and his back in the day and his prime and his escalation up the ladder. Tyson looked invincible, ending Jesse Ferguson. This is a great fight. I remember this one. Watch this one live. Let's go.
Back to the big fight recap here on BLTV Classic. On today's video, we take a look at Mike Tyson's highly anticipated bout against fellow rising heavyweight Jesse the Boogeyman Ferguson in 1986.
Jesse Ferguson comes into this fight, and his record looks like a who's who of the heavyweight division.
Ferguson was the first world-level opponent Tyson
Suzanne, they're
faced in
doing
his
an
career,
undercard right
so
now.
he had to pull out every trick and drill he had practiced with Cus D'Amato and Kevin Rooney to break his man down. An intriguing matchup that threatened to derail Mike Tyson's surging hype train. Let's take a look. Even as far back as the amateur days, Tyson was fixated on executing strategies and drills set in place by Cus D'Amato.
I use it to my advantage because I move my head, I'm very quick, and I'm low to the ground, and it's very difficult to hit me.
Tyson's height detriment led the team to focus on mastering the peekaboo technique, a bob and weave style that has proven to be most effective at limiting the physical competitive advantage.
Well, the purpose of the slip bag is to get the fighter moving his head, to get him in the habit of moving his head correctly. You have to try to be elusive. See, as long as the fighter's trying to be elusive, you're gonna be all right. That's what I emphasize. That's what we try to. That's what we got over everybody else.
At 6'2", Jesse Ferguson wasn't among the behemoths of the division. Still, he boxed tall in the sense of using his height well, clinching and tying fighters up. And as his record of 10 KOs in his first 14 fights suggests, he carried respectable power also.
Big right hand by Ferguson, and Holmes is rocked. He's about ready to go. Ferguson turning it on.
Ferguson was hot on the heavyweight radar after winning ESPN's heavyweight tournament in 1985, where, ironically, an 18-year-old Michael Gerard Tyson made his professional debut in the penultimate bout before Ferguson's crowning moment.
You don't just go to their body or just use jabs. You have to fight to survive.
The narrative for a future fight was there from the very start. And just under a year later, in February 1986, the two met in a packed-out University Sports Institute in Albany, New York, where a large group of fans generated the first legendary atmosphere of Mike Tyson's career.
Boxing, an entirely different prospect than amateur boxing, and it has been kind to Mike Tyson. Here we go. He is a fast starter.
One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action heats up too much, is this is a 16-foot ring. Very much the Tyson fight.
Then have some of Tyson's 12 now,
Even in the amateurs, Mike Tyson can throw great body shots. Now it's over.
Ferguson proved tougher than Tyson's previous 17 opponents in the opening 4 rounds, absorbing waves of attacks that seemed to unnerve Tyson slightly as the two ended the 4th with a push and a shove. Tyson came out with a vicious intent in the 5th, closing the gap and landing powerful combinations to both the head and the body.
Almost stopped it there. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds. He's in trouble here.
And down he goes.
Yep. The nose of Jesse Ferguson, the right uppercut of
Boom.
Tyson has put him down. String goes to
Yep, he lost
18-0.
consciousness. He said,
And you
nah,
saw
man.
the explosive punching power, which has made him the
You're
top
there.
of the heavyweight division.
Awesome.
Tyson explained in
got
his post-fight
knocked the
interview how
fuck
he
out.
feels his power will always be the deciding factor regardless of the skill set his future opponents bring.
And the way they have it planned in their mind to beat me is to jab, pot shot, and grab me. But it's 10 rounds, and eventually I'm going to catch them.
Did you approach this fight with a little bit more respect for Ferguson physically, the left hook, than you might have brought into your previous bouts?
Not at all. I was just a little leery because of the lack of experience, but I was surely comfortable when the fight was over. When I came out the ring, I was going to be the winner.
Okay, Alex, we saw once again a sensational performance by Mike Tyson, breaking Jesse Ferguson's nose. What do you have to ask the young man?
Well, I'm just impressed, Michael, that you don't appear winded at all, that you appear to keep your poise, you paced yourself, and you showed that those critics who say, A, that you may have chin problems, and B, you may have stamina problems, you answered those critics to an extent today against a quality opponent.
Well, only thing, I can't change any opinion. I just have to continue fighting and have to change the opinions on themselves. After seeing this performance, perhaps they still have doubt.
Amazing.
How many times do you think you got hit in the head with that sandbag? I'm guessing a lot. Well, that's one way to learn how to avoid it. Get hit with it, and then you really avoid it. The only time you ever saw him. Cool. Count Trumpula said, I was there. The only time I ever saw him. That's awesome.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
I would have loved to have seen him live at least once.
Me too. Me too. That would have been great.
Yeah. They never did things like over. I mean, a couple in Atlantic City, but for maybe Madison Square Garden, but I was too young. Damn it. I was too young. Libby said that Alina Haba, whatever the hell, what's Trump's lawyer's name? That one, the one that wears the Trump gear. She's in the audience. She's in the thing ringside because she's friends with. Who'd you say she's friends with? Tyson's wife or Tyson's girl? Or is Tyson married? Is he married? I don't know. I don't know where Libby went. He could say it again. Like Led Zeppelin, not gonna happen. Haba. Alina Haba. Sounds like a Jewish song, doesn't it? Alina Haba. There you go. That's
Sure
gonna
she's
be
heard that
stuck
one
in my
before.
head. You think? Yeah, I had a terrible temper in my youth. I didn't choose boxing after this fight. Baseball it was. Yeah, that sounds smart if you had a bad temper. Although baseball is just as bad because you get the bat. Alina Hubba. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I agree. I concur. There you go. She's friends with Kiki Tyson. Yeah. Thank you, Castro. And yes, he's
Again, just remember to be anybody popping in and out looking for the fight. We will be watching the
yes, we watch
main
it.
event. And the links to that are pinned in the chat and they're in the description. We're doing a kickoff show here. While we're waiting for the main event to get started up. We're keeping an eye on the undercard. And we got one more fight to go, and then we'll be at the main event level.
Nice.
At that point, we'll be hopping over to Rumble and X exclusively. And should anything happen with Rumble during the main event, make sure you have that link to my X profile and go there to watch the conclusion. We've only had one issue before, so I'm hoping that we won't have any problems tonight.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know anymore.
After the fact.
YouTube is breaking all its patterns. So is Rumble.
Well, YouTube took down somebody earlier. I watched them try to get on there early. They had like 6,000 people in there, and it was like, whoop, gone. They tried to put it back up, and whoop, it's gone again.
Oh, damn.
We went on
2 strikes in a row.
I don't know if they're just strikes or takedowns. Usually the strikes come like after post, it's like usually a post thing. Unless you just keep doing it like that guy was doing. So he might have actually got one. We're just continuously doing it. We'll usually give you a couple warning shots. As we're taking us down. Knock it out. Didn't that happen to Joe one night? Oh, good. Welcome back, Levy. Welcome back. We're just having a good old time here. Reminiscing. I'm keeping an eye on the undercard.
It should be starting soon. Listen on Rumble, but typing in chat here. Nice, Thomas. Nice. Delayed?
Don't worry.
We're delayed on Rumble?
Who's delayed?
I don't know. Tom said, just went to Rumble. Cool. You're delayed like an acid trip now.
But you got to hit live.
Yeah, because Rumble, I don't know why. If you're watching on YouTube and you're playing Rumble at the same time, it pauses the Rumble stream and then you're always behind. Both relay and audio. Okay. Not sure if that'll help others out. And then into the TV. I have no idea what you mean. They were playing it. Oh, no, it's an echo. Both were playing it. Was an echo. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, that would mess with me. The echo. That would mess with me. What's the most famous fight? Have you ever gone to a fight? Like a famous fight? Or a famous fighter?
Oh, yeah. I used to go to the Pernell Whitaker fights all the time.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what, the most famous you've seen?
Yeah. It was.
I mean, for you, who was the biggest deal?
Well, Pete was. I mean, Pete was special,
Yeah.
Very special.
I get that.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. He always was really good to me. And, for just being a beach kid, running around there. He's an Olympian, Olympic gold medals, championship belts, world lightweight champion, unified lightweight champion. I mean, those belts are phenomenal in person when you get to actually see them and hold them. They're pretty badass. I mean, people actually get to hold those belts. But those guys were all really good to me. I was just a kid, so they were really good to me.
Aw.
Yeah, it was good times.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Libby used to go to AC for fights often. Nice. I just used to go to Newark. That's where we had most of ours.
Thanks, Tom. Happy that you're over there. You're all ready. You can hang out with Castro and Thomas and Suzanne. You got a bunch of rumblers over there right now trying to chat it up. Pretty soon it's going to be the place to be. We still got one more fight to go though. Then we do these kickoff shows when we're boxed in and we have to jump off because of the way YouTube does things. And so we just don't want to ignore the YouTube crowd. Plus we want to gather people to, go over to the new platforms and encourage them to be in more than one place. But it looks like these days things might turn around. Like when we originally started doing it, it was because we never knew what was going to happen next. We could get purged, We don't know how bad the censorship was going to get. Now it looks like things might be turning around for us. We survived this one.
I had a knock.
Spit on it, baby. Spit on it.
Hack to you. Don't take the brown acid. Yeah, no, and stay away from batteries while you're at it. Just saying.
That's right.
I saw this hilarious thing on X. Somebody said this stuff is leaking out of my computer, out of my laptop. What is it? And it was the battery acid, like literally just leaking out of the side. And I was like, how do you not know that's battery acid? And he was like, it's on my hand and it burns. Yes, go wash your hands, stupid. Like, everybody's like, what is wrong with you? It's like, oh my God. I don't know what this is and it burns. Let me take a quick video of it. Oh, that's awesome. Brain trust. I can't. The lithium. That or his computer was surfing his old sites and enjoyed it. That's what I would have friggin' put. I would have told him, oh yeah, no, your computer was watching your browsing history. You should delete that.
What in the world's going on here?
Is the brown acid found in the same place the yellow snow was found? Sometimes. It depends. It depends. Woodstock 1968. Don't take the brown acid. I mean, well, see, I can't even say it's a good, idea to just not take acid unless you know where it's coming from. But as a teenager, I hung out in Limelight. And so you just had people go, here, and they just throw shit at your mouth. Be like, okay.
Blotter.
Mm-hmm.
Into the blotter.
Yep.
Okay. So glad to see some of you guys are grabbing that link and making your presence known on Rumble. That's good.
Yeah, get over there.
Have they started this fight yet? It looks like this is a chick fight. A couple of chicks coming up. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Yeah, I was looking at them. I was looking at their
Katie Taylor looks like the champion.
Before.
She has all the belts, laying out all the belts.
That's the butch brunette one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like a monster. I was looking at them like because they had like some prelim stuff, like just little clips of them in their like little amateur fights or whatever. But yeah, she looks like she looks like a powerhouse. Like she looks like she just goes in there for the kill. It's not friendly or like polite at all. She's just a monster. She's a beast. I hate when females fight. Makes me sad. I have a daughter. Yeah, but I mean, they signed up for this. And some of them don't have any other skills. And some have a lot of, they usually have anger issues. I'm going to give you that. Women who fight usually have anger issues, and it helps them to be nicer in their day-to-day life. I speak from experience. Tucker Trash and True, Limelight, the tunnel, live were the days. Yeah, Limelight. Oh, where else did we go? I used to hang out a lot in the Spanish clubs like Les Poulet and stuff like that. But
you don't say.
Well, I like to dance. So I used to go where the music was better. And at Les Poulet, you had Spanish, salsa, merengue, and like bachata, everything upstairs. And downstairs, you had reggae and hip hop. So it didn't matter if I wanted to be upstairs, downstairs, I could dance to whatever I wanted to. Back when they didn't card you.
Gutters. How you doing?
Mm-hmm. Gutters and look at Shell's shiny chi-chis.
Yep.
That's courtesy of Elon Musk's Grok on X.
Grok.
Grok. I gotta say it like that. You kind of gotta. Yay, done grading. They got A's. Yay! You're such a good teacher, Ellie. So that's the wonderful thing about grading your own.
Both these girls are
you get to claim
5'5". One's 38, one's 36. They're both 137 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And evidently one's Puerto Rican and one's Italian.
Yeah, I think the blonde is Italian. No, is the blonde Italian? No, maybe. I don't remember. Is she blonde or did she just dye her hair when I saw the pictures? When's it starting? Very soon. It's a chick fight right now. And we're not getting thrown off for a chick fight. We'll do that in private. That's an exclusive. That's members only.
Mm-hmm. One more fight. There you go. Make sure that you
gotta be careful.
Grab those links.
Be careful with the chick fights because that usually is what takes you down. You got in trouble for what? They didn't like the slap fight?
They didn't take me down.
No. But go ahead.
No, they didn't take me down. It was I just got copyright claimed on it.
Yeah.
But that's not a takedown.
I know, but you knew what I meant. God, so technical. But
You gotta play to the crowd. All right.
he got a little spanking.
It's
For
all
the
good.
chick fight, for the
It's all
slapping.
good.
They did it too
It's all good.
when you showed the wrestling thing, right?
WWE, they'll always block it in certain countries.
No, the
If you play
one
too
that
much
we
of it, they'll block the whole thing.
watched. You remember the one we watched? It was like not in mud. It was like water and then maybe mud or oil. I forget. It was a whole thing. We watched it for like 45 minutes. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite streams. Got to tuck him in. Oh, hurry up back.
After having a beautiful picture, all of a sudden Netflix is all grainy and looking. What the heck?
I was joking, Suzanne, about the members thing. I was like, we'll have girls just fighting for members only. It was a joke. Bad one, but it was a joke. Winner's truth. Count really likes those stickers on Rumble. Can you guys see the Trump floss dance? I love that one. It's my favorite. I absolutely love it. I wish you had one of him doing his YMCA dance. You got to get one of those. You definitely got to get one of those. I got Rumble running, but chatting here for now. Thank you, Heidi. It's such a pain. The hoops they make us jump through to do things we're not supposed to. Damn it. You think Shelly is ambidextrous? I am ambidextrous. How'd you know that? Stay away from my windows, Libby. You know I'm ambidextrous. I'm ambidextrous and double jointed. So there you go.
All right, guys, more classic Tyson coming up. This one's a good one. When the gang leader confronted Tyson, this is the mixed green rivalry that went on for a long time. I remember this fight. It's one of the ones that went the distance. We'll go a little bit on winning speed on this one. It'll look better.
Oh, Dagon, so sweet.
This is gonna be a fight, Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic.
He fought Ric Flair? Oh, no. What the hell was the other guy's name?
On today's video, we revisit the infamous
Oh, shit,
two-fight
that was
saga
Steve
of
Harvey.
Mike Tyson and Mitch Blood Green. A genuine beef that 10 rounds of boxing
It was.
couldn't squash, as the two would face off one more time on the street, this time in a much shorter affair with a decisive victory. Let's get right to it.
Michelle, I suck. But really well.
After Tyson's 10-round decision to James Quick Tillis in 1986, the invincibility aura from Kid Dynamite took a slight knock as the two heavyweights battled out a much closer fight than the boxing fans and bookmakers expected.
How disappointed are you that the knockout string is over? Not at all. If anything, I feel relieved, and I'm confident if I wanted to, I could have knocked them out.
It was Tyson's first time going the distance, as he had finished his previous Nike opponents all inside the opening 2 or 3 rounds. That gave some of the other heavyweight contenders an incentive to catch this teenage dynamo early, halt the hype train, and earn the highest possible payday outside of a championship fight.
Tyson say, gonna give me a fight. I want Mike Tyson. Point blank. Michelle Tyson. He's a I'm gonna knock him out.
Mitch Blood Green was one of the first fighters to utilize the new age of digital camcorders to get his message out there to boxing fans.
I'm gonna show you something. Feast your eyes on a real heavyweight.
There was no social media in those days, but local news stations and televised sports networks such as HBO would air the clips during a broadcast to gauge the fans' reaction.
I ain't no joke. My name is Blood Green. Hey, you heard my fight? Watch my smoke.
It's probably due to audio compression over time, but I can honestly say I have difficulty understanding what Mitch Green is
Cool,
saying.
now sing
Too clear
Super
things
Freak.
like muscle flexing and homophobic slurs. And bizarrely enough, as far as my research suggests, this was enough to land him a shot at the hottest prospect in world boxing. Growing up on the
I
tough
said
streets of
Ric Flair, I
Detroit,
meant
Mitch
Rick
Green was a
James.
prominent player in 1970s New York gang warfare. By the age of 17, he had witnessed his father lose his life in a bizarre Western-style quick-draw shootout, not long before being
Oh my
shot
God.
twice himself, fortunately escaping with non-fatal injuries. Green tried to escape gang life by joining the UBA boxing gym in New York. But by this time, his ties to the street were too pronounced, as he was now hailed the king of New York street gangs by the NYPD for his role as gang leader in the Deadly Bloods crew. Things slowly started to change for Mitch, as his reputation as a gang leader was exceeded by that of a talented amateur boxer, the muscular 6'5" big man that was racking up copious tournament success, including several New York Golden Gloves.
From the Bronx, New York, undefeated in 5 professional bouts with 1 draw.
Green took to the professional ring in 1980 and quickly started racking up wins over journeyman and fringe contenders such as Jumbo Cummings. Champion in waiting Trevor Burbick became the first man to beat Green in 1985, where Mitch made a good account of himself, only losing by majority decision. Both Tyson and Green were on the fringe of a world title shot, so regardless of the antics, the two were on a likely collision course. The trash talk from Green just helped build more interest in the fight, which in turn certainly struck a chord with Tyson, who openly admitted to hating that ugly mother effer.
And Mike Tyson, traditionally, no robe, no socks. He says it makes him feel like a warrior, makes him feel like a gladiator.
Tyson met Green for the first time in May 1986 at Madison Square Garden. It was Tyson's first match
God,
at the
he's got
prestigious boxing
fringe.
venue, and also the first to be covered by a large television network. Yet, the occasion didn't change the traditional no robe, no socks attire. He was all business and had a personal vendetta to settle with the now not-so-confident-looking Mitch Blood Green.
And was so much a factor in the last fight that we showed you here on HBO that he didn't double up. He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later round. So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Green.
Always aggressive, right in front of his man. That was some head movement. Took a shot. There's that hook I was talking about.
He did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding Green's in trouble. Good left hand by Tyson.
Everyone has a plan until they get their mouthguard punched out of the ring in the first round. While Green had all the physical advantages, Tyson's supreme boxing skills and speed negated the gap in size and weight, backing up Green from the opening bell, slipping and countering, forcing the much bigger man into survival mode from the word go.
Big right hand against Tillis. And what a shot. That is
Oh, shit.
Tyson punched out Green's mouthguard again in the third, whereafter he started mocking his opponent for having a wide gulping mouth, stalking him across the ring, landing fierce single power punches.
He throws his punch.
Another big left hook.
Hey, Tyson, there, a good uppercut. He has to take a stand eventually. Another couple body shots. Well, he's smiling. Tyson is smiling, but see, Green has those fast hands.
The fight became so routine by the closing stages, the crowd knew they were witnessing a foregone conclusion. Tyson himself appeared to have his mind elsewhere as he bizarrely kissed his trainer, Kevin Rooney, while he was trying to deliver him intricate strategies and details regarding the fight.
He's like, I got this, bro.
There and just jabbering away 100 miles a minute. Mike Tyson leaned over and just kissed him.
Tyson closed the show, trying to score the knockout, but Green's disinclination to engage allowed him to grab and clinch his way to safety, resulting in him losing 9 out of 10 of the rounds on every different scorecard.
But we knew deep inside that I was going to win this fight so easy because of his style. He's a gang tough opponent, and he took some fairly decent shots. But as you know, I won comfortably, and I didn't try for the knockout, and I used a great deal of discipline in there, not knocking him out.
Tyson claimed he carried Green the 10-round distance on purpose to punish him for as long as possible. And whether it was true or not, Green's personal pride was hurt, and he was willing to do whatever it took to restore a sliver of respect amongst his peers. Green retired from boxing after the Tyson loss and returned to the street to earn a living from selling drugs. He always planned to one day get Tyson back in the ring, but as his years of inactivity ensued, Tyson progressed to one of the most dominant heavyweight champions of all time, undefeated and undisputed. The days of fighting lingering contenders such as Mitch Green were over. It wasn't until a couple of years after their fight that the two would meet again, this time in Green's element, the street. In the early hours of August 23, 1988, Mitch Green got wind that Tyson was shopping at a local clothing store close by to where he ran things on the street. Tyson had traveled a fair distance to pick up a luxury leather jacket handmade by one of his friends over at Dapper Dan's. As Tyson was chilling in the store with his entourage, Mitch Green burst through the door on his own, high on angel dust, demanding Tyson either give him a rematch or empty his pockets right there on the spot. Tyson, of course, no stranger to altercations on the street, dragged Mitch Green outside and pummeled him to the ground multiple times. Spectators said that the fight was short, violent, and very one-sided. In fact, it was no longer than 15 to 20 seconds.
The fight's coming
that's
up,
more than
Randall.
long enough for the heavyweight champion to inflict severe damage. There is no footage of the fight, regardless of the clickbait you see on YouTube, but there were many accounts of what happened that all aligned, all except Green's account, where he claimed Tyson sucker punched him and ran.
Who threw the first punch here?
He did. He sucker punched me because he's with his friends, you know. And when he hit me, and I said I couldn't get a chance to get to him like I wanted to.
From shortly, man. Thanks for being over there on X.
Like,
We'll do.
so he could get away from me. So he get away, and he ran from me.
Green was certain the Tyson scuffle, which became mainstream news around the world, would add enough public intrigue to get his rival back in the ring. But Mitch had already burnt his bridges among the promoters in the sport, with his violent threats to Don King in the past already shadow banning him from ever earning any serious money in the ring again.
Never threatened Don
After
King.
Green's failed attempts to get the rematch with Tyson, he filed a civil lawsuit for $20 million due to the injuries he suffered during their fight. The former gang leader came away with one small W to coincide with a long list of L's, winning the case and being awarded $45,000, close to what his purse was during their professional fight in 1986.
Yeah, I remember seeing Mitch Green's eye after that. It was like he broke his socket, broke the eye socket. Yeah, he broke his eye socket. Yeah, the eye socket. You gotta hit really hard to do some like that, right?
Well, I mean,
Green
it's bare
returned to the
knuckle.
ring 7 years
Mike
later,
broke
but
his
at
hand,
that point,
too.
he was a shell of his
Yeah.
former self and was beaten by journeymen with losing records until he hung him up for good in 2005. As of 2022, Green is still a large-as-life character, but now employs his energy
He's
into
old
his
as
love of
hell.
Christianity. He still has a gripe with Tyson, but I think it's fair to say the two have now moved on, and whenever the topic is brought up today, they both make light of their infamous 30-year feud.
And that didn't
Absolutely,
work. The boy
Tom.
scared to death. That's we had the street fight. The boy scared to death.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't y'all have a street fight, Mitch?
For the ring, for the street. Thinking the man would do something about it. He wouldn't do nothing. Oh, man, he freaked me out.
Did you know that actually Tyson and Sal are good friends and he comes to the
He's
show?
smiling.
He knew, look there.
Oh, shit.
You see that?
He
Nice.
pooped himself a little bit.
I gotta put that
He
loud
pooped
music on
himself a
again. Ugh.
Ugh.
Gotta fix that guy's music.
Mm. Oh my
Here we
goodness.
are.
You're welcome,
All right,
Randall.
so they're just starting round one of the last undercard fight. It just started. Literally, as I said it, they just popped in there and started brawling. It's a cat fight. We got Katie versus Taylor versus Serrano. This is I believe this is a rematch. And they look like they're feeling each other out right now, but not in the way that we all wished. And they are
No scissoring.
all right. Enough of that. I need to appeal to all my audience. All right. Yeah,
What? I
Randall,
do
we'll be
arts and
watching.
crafts.
There you go. We'll be watching it very shortly. You're gonna be the home base over there on X, so hold it down for us, all right? Slap fight, bitches. Hold it down for us because we're gonna be there soon. We also have a I should put the Rumble link out too over there on X in case anybody wants to go to Rumble. Rumble usually is a place the chat goes on because I don't know, for some reason X chat does not that great for some reason. But a lot of people do watch, so that's good. That's good news. Here we go.
I don't tend to watch X. I listen to X. So that's why I'm not usually like active in chat no matter what I'm listening to over there.
All right, so now I've dropped the Rumble link.
I was all up in Alex Jones's stream this morning.
You are.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Lots going on over there. Netflix is down there. Oh no.
Down where? It's working over here. Sparvar, what's up?
Freezing.
How you doing?
Oh,
How you doing?
freezing.
Now we got it. We're gonna like I said, read the scroll there at the bottom tells the whole story. There's Jake peeks over on the Rumble side. There we go. We got links in the description and in the chat. That's where we're going to be watching the main event right now. We're just watching Tyson highlights as we let the undercard roll. Tom's over there. Jacob is the main man over there. He's saying hello to everybody as they come rolling in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up when you're over there too. And we have a few backup plans. It will not load. The servers went down. Huh. I'm watching it right now. Here, look, see. I'm not sure what maybe it's the part of the world that you're in. I have no idea. See, there it is. Right there at the bottom screen. That's it. Woo. Oh, looks like Taylor got rocked early. She got rocked early.
Really?
Boom. She took one. Yeah, she took one right in the chin. She's not looking happy.
Uh-oh.
But she made it to the end of the round, so now it's round 2. East Coast, yeah, I'm East Coast too. East Coast too, my friend. But you're welcome to hang out with us and watch it. We'll take care of you. Just make sure you grab those links. Copy both of them. So you have one's going to be Rumble and one's going to be X. And if for some reason Rumble has an issue, then we're going to go to X. So let's hope everything goes well.
Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Remember, 2 months. The heck? Why is my announcer bringing up South Park? Laugh out loud. Latine, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, Latine, what's up? Wow. Wait, so what round are they in?
Second.
Because apparently they already fought.
Who did?
I don't know if they fought before. I'm guessing
Oh, yeah, they fought before. Well,
that's what I wanted to say.
What's that?
No, I was pulling up pictures of them. Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, maybe Serrano was actually ready for this fight.
It was pretty lucky shot there.
Was it? Because I watched a couple of the clips of her and I wasn't that impressed. I wasn't impressed by either one of them, to be quite honest. But I'm very hard on female fighters. I'm very critical of them.
A lot of folks heading over to Rumble right now. Yeah, Rumble is starting to fill up. People are getting excited. They're getting their seats in the front row over there on Rumble.
Popcorn.
And that's good. That's fine. We're good to go. We had a great night here on YouTube. We're still gonna ride it out until we get to here we go.
Good night, Memento.
Round 3. Memento, where are you going? Where's Memento?
Where are you going? It's Friday night, dude.
What, you're not going to watch the Tyson fight? I can't guarantee it's going to be up later. I'm sure you'll see it, but thank you for being here as always. If you decide you wanted to watch it, come on back. Libby is over there now. All right. People are figuring it out. They're using those links. They're checking them twice.
What's going on? Is there like a kerfuffle? Something? Are they still
kerfuffles?
Nope,
kerfuffle. Still going. I'm doing lots of stuff here. All right. It's round 3, and they are jabbing away. And let's go. So I need to get up out of my seat here. Holy.
Oh, sweet, Ellie. What kind is it? Kerfuffle. You don't know what a kerfuffle is? Ellie found popcorn that doesn't use dirty oils. Yay! Uses coconut oil. That sounds good.
Let's watch another
let's go.
Watch another classic Tyson fight. Here we go. These are really quick and really cool at the same time. The night Tyson's opponent got impatient, Reggie Gross at Madison Square Garden, a short, devastating encounter.
Any comments on the fight?
Yeah, who's the real champion is?
Was it ever close?
It was over before it started.
Think there'll be a rematch?
You think they want one?
That's it.
Very good.
Welcome back to another big fight recap here on BLTV Classic.
I'm gonna do this. Well, as soon as I get in the ring, it's a whole different story. I'm the killer then.
On today's video, we venture back to the closing stages of Tyson's development period in the professional ranks. Still young and undefeated, now taking on more serious heavyweight contenders.
There's a very rugged Reggie Gross.
Reggie Gross isn't often credited as a serious contender, However, Tyson's legendary trainer, Cus D'Amato, knew there was more than meets the eye, as he was openly opposed to letting his prodigy take on the Baltimore Bruiser. A short battle that sent the loser spiraling out of control. Let's take a look.
That's it. There you go. There you go. Again. Who's the last guy to stop? Time. There we go.
A lot is made of Tyson's work ethic today. To see a teenage boy so dedicated to his craft is inspiring. When he wasn't in the gym perfecting his technique, he was reading boxing books and magazines, watching classic matches from Cus's library, and even attending events and weighing up his potential opponents in the flesh.
Tyson, welcome to Wembley, Mike. Thank you very much, Harry. Just give us...
He was obsessed, but his infatuation with the sport paled in comparison to his trainer and mentor, Cus D'Amato.
An old trainer, had a head full of incredible knowledge, and had this impact on every fighter that he had ever trained.
Cus's traits as a coach were endless. He was a futurist, a boundary breaker, a professor of the sweet science with the communication skills to convey his philosophy in layman's terms. But his most salient quality, widely overlooked by the hardcore boxing community, was his detailed knowledge of the current landscape in boxing. He knew the strengths and weaknesses of every fighter from New York to Moscow. If a fighter was making waves in a small town in, say, Scotland, he knew about it and would often send one of his team, usually Jose Torres, across the globe on a scouting mission.
This is all good. Oh, that's a danger sign for Bruno.
He likes talent.
In 1985, during Tyson's early rise, Cus took a particular interest in a young, undefeated light heavyweight from the Bronx named Reggie Gross. Gross was trained by Mac Lewis, a prominent figure in the New York boxing scene in the mid-'80s. Lewis helped nurture a talent that remained undefeated as a light heavyweight, and one that conquered two notable contenders at the 200-plus pound limit in Jimmy Clark and Smokin' Burt Cooper. Before Cus D'Amato passed away in late 1985, he left a note to Jose Torres of fighters that he thought Tyson should avoid, at least until his prodigy had gained more experience. At the top of that list was one Reginald Gross. Gross was nimble with decent defensive skills, but that wasn't the reason Cus wanted no part of him. Tyson's trainer was fearful of the fact that Gross had lost to low-caliber fighters like Anthony Witherspoon and Jack Johnson, yet was able to defeat both Jimmy Clark and Smokin' Burt Cooper within a short period of time. Gross was the sort of fighter that rose to the occasion, defied the odds when it mattered most, and in 1986, there wasn't a more motivating challenge than taking on the Brooklyn Bomber, Kid Dynamite.
He is the most exciting heavyweight the world has been waiting for. The undefeated Mike Tyson from Catskill, New York.
Tyson came face-to-face with Gross on June 13th, 1986. Tyson had a record of 21-0 with 19 KOs, while Gross had a record of 18-4 with 12 finishes inside the distance.
Except in the final round. Mike Tyson in his usual rest from Boston Baltimore.
Tyson looked the more dangerous of the two in the opening round, stalking Gross around the ring, trying to get the job done early. With a minute left on the clock, Gross momentarily stunned Mike with an uppercut followed by a right hook. Seeing a glimpse of weakness, Gross just went all guns blazing to try and shock the world.
Oof.
A devastating, leaping left-hand counter put Gross down and out for the count. In total, Gross threw 18 shots in that short barrage, while Tyson, on the other hand, threw just a single blow. One of the greatest knockouts for Mike that truly emphasized how remarkable his technique was.
Were you surprised by that? Not at all. At first I thought because he charged out a little with a kind of a sluggish stand, like he's just ready to wing. But I was precarious about it, and I just kept putting the jab in his face, looking forward for him to move forward.
If there is a way to beat Mike Tyson, how do you do it? Don't want to talk about that one, dude. I don't.
357 Magnum.
I'm starting to think.
Good chance.
It wasn't until after the Tyson match that we realized boxing was just a mere side hustle for Gross, pocket money to fuel his crippling cocaine addiction. Coming from the tough streets of Baltimore, the influence of crime and gang culture drew Reggie in at an early age. By teenhood, he'd been in and out of the juvenile system for crimes such as theft and robbery. Gross took up boxing in the late 70s, but his life outside the ring never changed. In fact, things only got worse. A lot worse.
3 weeks ago, police and sheriff's departments in Los
Hey,
Angeles
Gigi.
began a major campaign to arrest gang members.
In the fall of 1986, 2 months after the Tyson fight, Gross was arrested and charged with 3 counts of murder that he allegedly carried out while working as a hitman for the infamous Boardley gang. Gross was acquitted in
We
court
see
for
ya,
lack of
Randall. We
evidence.
see ya.
However, another member of the gang, Donnie Andrews, cooperated with the
If you want
FBI
to get in,
and gave
if you want to get on the
incriminating
chat,
evidence to put
follow that
Reggie
Rumble
behind
link I
bars for
sent
the
out
rest of
there.
his life. In 1989, Gross was convicted and sentenced to 3 life sentences, 2 of which were to serve consecutively. He's currently being held at the Terre Haute Correctional Facility in Indiana, where his expected release date is November 1st, 2048.
Whoa.
Still a big dude.
If you'd like to know more about the Reggie Gross story, I'd recommend
crap.
this video made by Rich the Fight Historian, where he goes into more detail regarding both his personal and professional life. Suppose you
Nice. Ellie. Oh, that made me miss Baltimore. Okay, I'm over it. Yep, that's how everybody misses Baltimore. Unless, of course, you're a ship with loaded down with containers, then you don't miss the Baltimore Bridge. They don't miss that at all. Right into it.
Still fighting it out. They're still fighting it out. Serrano's got a swollen eye now. They're still battling, and they're going at it.
How bad is the eye?
It's not bad.
Oh. Usually that's like, okay, 2 more rounds and they're done.
And we're 1 minute left in the third. So they're still going, and this is scheduled for 10. You're good, Randall. We see you, buddy. We see you.
I hope they don't make it through 5. I doubt they will.
Right. We're stocking the pond over on Rumble. We got 47 over there, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs
Heidi's
up.
making the jump.
Thank you to Tom Baldwin, Silas, Kamina, and James Granberry, and Pin of Nails. All people who have followed over on Rumble in the last day, and some of those within the last hour. Thank you. All right.
So is Talking Trash Trolls not going to describe that kerfuffle?
Nacho Kitty, you didn't miss anything.
Nacho!
You didn't miss
Nacho?
anything. It is. Make sure you copy those links pinned in the chat or in the description so you can follow us over to Rumble. We go over there for the main event. We're watching they got Mike Tyson backstage right now. Hold on, let's see if I can do this really quickly.
Now nothing matters.
There he is.
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, guys.
There you go. A quick hit there. Hold on. Sorry, you missed the butt shot. You missed the butt shot of Mike Tyson. He didn't have his trunks on. He just had his guard on.
I'm having a kitty issue.
Kitty issue. Oh no.
She's trying to get out, and I'm like, I ain't getting out of this. I'm comfortable. I'm not getting out. Like, you should have left when I told you to leave before. I'm surprised you don't hear her. She's bitching so loud. You heard a kerfuffle in your office? Was it a kerfuffle with the curmudgeon? Because those are always fun.
Absolutely. Shows no people online. Really? My over on Rumble, it says nobody's online. I'm on X. I see 320 watching.
321.
Yeah, I don't know. It may be just because I don't know. Rumble and X and Lives are, I don't know. I think they're still a work in progress. But anyways,
just think, Randall, you got the whole room to yourself.
You do.
I'm there.
And if you want to, like I said, there's a lot of chatters over in Rumble too. If you want some more interaction, and you want to come over to Rumble, if you have a Rumble account, I'm not sure. I did drop the link in the comments of this over there.
Jake is predicting Tyson inside of 3 rounds, or Paul wins, but Paul loses either way. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I'll drop it over there on it. Actually, it's in the description of the Rumble video. If you just look into the description, Ellie, the X link's there. You guys want to make sure that you put the X link on a notepad or just open it up at a different tab, because if Rumble does happen to take it down, it'll just disappear and like everything will be gone. So make sure that you save it. There's Nacho Kitty over there. She's very at home over on the Rumble side for sure.
Oh, yes, she is.
The ladies are still slugging it out. Nobody's in trouble. Looks like there's okay. That's the end of the round. So there we go. All right. So this one is one that a lot of people are going to remember. This Tyson Classic coming up right now, right here, is the Marvin Frazier one. I think someone had said something about that earlier. That was on the list, man. You can't miss that one. That was great. That was so done up. Dude is missing people by kissing them on the way. They showed him doing that with someone recently earlier tonight. All right. Yeah, there you go.
He's secure in his manhood.
Yeah, yeah. So ain't nobody gonna get in his face about nothing.
No.
Yep. All right. Let's check this
Listen,
one out.
whoever he kisses better be happy that he just kissed him and didn't hit them.
Yes.
I'd be like, yes, go ahead. There's my forehead right there. Go ahead, kiss it. You keep your fists where I could see him.
But also to entertain. Absolutely. Any fighter in general would think their main objective is to make the audience go home and let them know they had witnessed something that was incredibly special.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic.
I love
If he
the
doesn't die, it
snarls.
doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
On today's video, we look back at the night a prime ready Iron Mike took on the son of a heavyweight boxing legend.
With my pop in my corner, I don't see any way that I can lose.
Something about this occasion made Tyson extremely enraged, exasperated, and eager to close the show as quickly as possible. Let's take a look. By the fall of '86, the Tyson hype train was back to full throttle after his impeccable one-round annihilation job over fellow contender Reggie Gross.
That it's very difficult with a kid who throws hydrogen bombs to get him experience.
To this point, Team Tyson was still matching their prodigy relatively lightly, despite every boxing fan, including Mike himself, convinced he had the tools to mix it up with the current champions in the heavyweight division.
I'm starting to think that you're unstoppable. Do you feel that you're the best heavyweight in the world, that you can step in with anybody right now?
I feel I am the best fighter in the world right now.
Watching a fighter as brilliant as Mike Tyson being steered away from a title shot was frustrating for
Oh, like
boxing.
Marciano?
Yet, in retrospect, his managers, Jim Jacobs and Bill Caton, were not only aiding Mike in building an impressive unbeaten record, they were, more importantly, ensuring the development of a raw young talent that, once he secured his title shot, was the complete finished article.
I'm the leader. I look everything over carefully, and then I send him in to do the job.
The former Hall of Fame legendary heavyweight champion, Joe Frazier, who famously beat the previously unbeaten Muhammad Ali in
Randall.
1971's Fight of the Century, took an entirely against-the-grain approach as to how a fighter should be developed during his managerial years post-retirement.
I'm not in charge, you know. If they say fight King Kong, I'm ready. All I have to do is get my body in condition and my mind and spirit, and I'm ready.
Smokin' Joe had the attitude, if you're going to be a journeyman boxer, there's no point in beating around the bush, as the fighters he trained, such as James Shuler, Burt Cooper, and son Marvis, quickly found out once they were under his tutelage.
If I couldn't train these boys or I couldn't live with these boys, I'd be the first guy to get the hell out the way.
Marvis embraced his father's philosophy, where after a very brief amateur career, he began fighting legitimate top contenders inside his first 10 fights as a
Now
pro.
against Sowski as he backs him into the ropes above us. Two lefts and a right hand, all by Marvis Frazier, all score.
Marvis beat Steve Zuski,
Pearl
James
of
Broad,
the
and Joe
South
Buckner in his first few fights. In doing so, he never looked like a world beater, more so a man determined to at least fill a sliver of his father's boots. Joe pushed his son to the complete deep end in 1983, having Marvis face off with the #1 heavyweight in the world, Larry Holmes, who at the time had a record of 44-0.
Atlantic City didn't have him down.
As many experts predicted, the fight was a complete mismatch, and Larry made sure every spectator at ringside, including Marvis's father, knew about it.
Really putting Frazier in trouble there. Will he get over this first round? The gun shield comes flying out. He stopped it in the opening round.
Joe never lost faith in his son, though, pushing him even harder in the direct aftermath, where Marvis regained momentum with impressive wins over Quick Tillis and Bone Crusher Smith. Whether the Fraziers genuinely felt they were ready for Tyson or not, Marvis's ranking among the sanctioning bodies put him in the direct firing line of the most devastating contender in world boxing.
Oh my goodness.
Now entering the ring, the local favorite, trains and lives in Catskill, New York. Mike Tyson entering as the Warrior.
Tyson met Frazier at the Civic Center in Glens Falls, New York in July 1986. Tyson paced up and down the ring during the introductions, angry and eager to one-up what Holmes did a couple of years prior. He later admitted that he was scared, but wanted to project his fear onto Marvis, who, by the looks of things, had the exact same idea.
3 judges. The referee does not score, scoring on the round system, supplemental 4-point scoring system if the rounds wind up even, and the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Tyson comes out slugging. Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt. Frazier is down. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look, and he's going to stop the fight.
Frazier became Tyson's fastest ever victim, out on his feet, absorbing devastating power punches that left him slumped in the corner inside.
Got development in the undercard fight.
Badly hurt at this point. Uppercut
Wow.
again, and there Marvis is out on his feet. Everything after this is just incidental.
It took a while for Tyson to calm down, pumped up after his, on paper, best win to date. But once he did, he sent a chilling message to the current champions.
And I came out and I was confident. I knew the fight. I felt the deep in my heart I was going to stop him in the first round.
In your mind, if your managers Jim Jacobs and Bill Caton and your trainer Kevin Rooney came to you and said, Mike, we think you're ready for a title shot tomorrow, would you agree with them at this point?
Most definitely. Anytime if my manager and my trainer feel that I'm confident and they're willing to put me in the title and they're sure I could beat the champion, I'm sure I could beat them also.
Of the 3 champions, who would you like to fight and why?
Anybody my trainer put me in with, because I'm confident I could beat any fighter in the world.
With only 21 fights to his name, Marvis Frazier hung up the gloves for good, proud of what he achieved in such a short amount of time. I'd personally never blame Joe for Marvis's career trajectory. On paper, it looks naive, but the truth is he had unconditional love for his son, and I think both were just living a bit of a delusion regarding his potential. Marvis has kept a low profile since retirement, but in this interview from a few years ago, he admits that trying to follow in his father's footsteps was always going to be a near impossible task.
I feel to stand in the shadow of Joe Frazier, and to me, I always thought I was standing in the light because it's a great legacy. You know, my father could have been, a drug dealer. He could have been in prison. He could be a bum on the streets on Skid Row. But my dad is smoking Joe Frazier.
Hey.
I agree, Randall.
All right.
How we going? How we doing?
Good. Okay, so Taylor Serrano is in the 9th round. Serrano has suffered a nasty cut over her left eye. If you're looking at her, it's real nasty. But they let the fight go on, so they're slugging it out. So we got 1 round to go, and Serrano's giving it everything she's got. They're both still really good. It's a nasty cut. It's like around the eyelid. It's an eyelid cut.
Good.
So it's hanging
now.
It's hanging.
Oh, they're gonna let it continue.
Yep. It's a world championship fight. So it'd be a shame to have to bow out of that when she's got, she's not hurt. She's just cut. She's not staggered or out of energy or anything like that.
No, but you see, I'm so reluctant when it comes to the eyes. I mean, you could deal with like a broken nose, you could deal with like busted lips and shit, but the eyes always scare me.
Nothing some stitches won't fix after the fight.
What they do now? Throw some Vaseline or some glue on it?
They were just putting some pressure on it. I don't know. I can't tell.
Well, usually they have like the skin glue they could put on it.
Yep. How we
Slap
doing
that
over there?
right on. Bust
Rocking
the
over on the ball.
Hell yeah!
All right, so they're going in their final round right now.
Yay!
Got
Almost,
61
guys, almost.
watching on Rumble. Make sure you guys follow and hit the thumbs up. Love to have you hang out, do 5 streams a week, do all kinds of fun stuff. You'll dig it. If you're based, you'll dig the channel. Otherwise, hang out with us for the fight and have a good old time. Have a good old time.
Now I got to look it up. Thriller in Manila. No, that was Ali versus Frazier.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't remember if it was Ali and Frazier or Ali and Foreman. Yep.
Hands on the table. All right.
Huh.
Rumble is rocking. Adrian.
Adrian, we did it. We did it, Adrian. God, now I want to watch like all the Rockies. I would totally sit here like all day tomorrow and just watch all of them at least through 4. After that, it kind of drops off. I really don't like the one with, what the hell's his name? Tommy, what the hell's his name? I can't think of it. Who was in Rocky 5? Tommy who? Was
Tommy Morris.
Tommy Morrison? Or Morris?
Morris, yeah.
Yeah, that movie just depressed me. So did Balboa, actually. Like Balboa, he looked terrible. It was terrible. And it was such a boring movie.
You know, I do see that on Netflix is working, the quality is suffering.
Is it buffering?
No, it's not buffering. It's just not as sharp.
Oh.
It's not sharp. Like they've lowered the resolution or something like that to make up for the problem I guess they had. I don't know. But you know, it doesn't matter. We're gonna watch it anyways. We're gonna make it happen.
Thank you, Count. Living in America.
Tommy Morrison.
Nation
That's
to
right.
nation.
Tommy Gunn.
Hell yeah.
Duke's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not. It's the HD is like suffering big time. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not gonna refresh it. Hopefully, it'll just fix it up. It'll come back a little bit. It seems to come in and out a little bit. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I think who was saying they had issues that was here earlier. Okay, that's it. They've just wrapped it up. Now they're gonna go. It's a decision. Very fierce. Everybody's like hell of a fight.
Man, I wish we had like a Howard Cosell for this. You're gonna have to be Howard Cosell. Okay.
Yeah, they got a cut from the headbutt.
Yeah, those headbutts are killer. Oh man. Trumpula is here. Meow. So funny. What channel,
right,
man?
cool.
Who do I follow to get back? Winning Reality.
Yes, Winning Reality. That's the one. That's my name. There it is.
I think I didn't put a link. Let me
Link to the channel can you just click on the icon?
Yeah, but in case he wants, because he's in X, in case he wants to go over to Rumble or whatever.
It's in the comments. I put it in the comments. Oh, the HD's back.
Sweet. Sweet.
Wow.
How much
Serrano may take this.
You think so?
It's
I did think Taylor was more impressive.
And then on the second would surely.
But I'm not gonna leave that up very long. So
No. But I thought Taylor was more impressive, but maybe she's having an off night. Will he see that? I gave him another link. Well, you usually go to like Spaces,
Welcome,
right?
Randall.
Because I don't think you're doing Spaces. You're just doing a broadcast on X. What did Libby say that was funny? They fight, they win. Just after they almost lose, now you've seen them.
140 Man, her eye is hanging open. Let's show this. Look at this eye. You can't really see it now. God damn it. So, can't really see it.
No. That's her left eye. It's on the inner side.
Yeah, you see it hanging open?
Yeah. Oh. Oof. Yeah, it's all right. A little bit of glue, she'll be good as new.
They both got cuts. Both got cuts.
It's funny because these women, they go brutal at one another.
Yeah. I'm going to flash it. Look at that. Ooh. Meat. Uh-oh.
Who's winning?
Yep. That was it.
Oof. Hell yeah.
Taylor won it.
Yay, my pick.
It was a hell of a fight. She got all the belts.
Glue and morphine. Yeah, that's a good combination, right?
Yeah. Amazing fight, though. She's got 1, 2, 3. She's got a pink belt, a blue belt, and 3 other belts. I think she has like 5 belts.
Damn.
Yeah. I didn't realize they had so many divisions.
Damn.
That was a hell of a fight.
Well, worth it.
Look at it. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, hanging open.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, yes, you are. Hi, Ground Hop. Ground Hop is Randall.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Glad
Welcome,
you made it
Randall.
to Rumble.
Ground Hop Randall. We got you. We got you. You're here with us. All right. Don't lose that X link because we're gonna keep our fingers crossed and make sure Rumble doesn't play any games with us. But you know, Rumble's kind of cool and not always on the ball. So so we're gonna hope that
Time to get snacks. Yes, now is the time. Go
Get your
pee-pee, get
snacks.
snacks. Let's go.
all that stuff.
Avanza.
Yep. Okay, so if you're still watching on YouTube, make sure you grab those links from the chat or from the description. You're gonna need them. Keep them both handy. Don't just click through them, but keep them. Save the X one if you're gonna go to Rumble. Save the X link nearby in case something happens on Rumble. I'm just making sure I reiterate that about 1,000,000 times so that we look at how beat up she is though. Look how beat up she is. Oof, she's pretty beat up too. Yeah.
It looks like her ear is fucking bleeding too. Like it was. She looked like she had blood coming down her neck.
Yeah, they both gonna they both got it rough, man. They beat the crap out of each other, that's for sure. Yeah, we're counting down here on to end the kickoff show on YouTube. Or there you go. Too many voices at once. Too many voices. Oh, I see. You can mute one of them. Just mute one. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. But we appreciate you being here.
It hurts worse tomorrow. Oh yeah. Good God. Once that adrenaline wears off, oh my goodness. It's like getting hit by a Mack truck. The ladies' fight was awesome.
Yeah,
cool,
it was.
Cool. I'll have to watch it later. I hope they replay it. Okay, so are we all betting on Tyson? Seriously?
Yes.
Everybody? I mean, I know who we want to win, but realistically speaking, throw up in the chat who you think
Those echoing.
and what round. I want a name and a round. That's it. Come on. Let's go. Let's get this started. Let's see who winds up right. Watch it be Ellie. We'll never hear the end of it. Come on, Ellie. Put in your stats. Put in your.
There you go.
Your
Oof. She just saw her eye. She was like, "Oh my god." She just looked in the camera and saw her. She's like, "Oh my god." Ooh, girl.
She ain't feeling it yet.
Yep. Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna show it again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. So much pink.
Yeah. She's gonna get a free eye lift there. Yep. Not that she really needed one, but Tyson.
They want a roofie rumble. so that they don't take down your stream. Roofie Rumble, they won't notice. TKO.
We're getting ready to go here, guys. We're getting ready to go here. We are so close. By the way, if you're just kind of jumping in right now on the YouTube side, make sure you grab the links in the chat or in the description. Grab those links because that's where we're going to watch the main event. That was the whole plan the entire time. We're going to go there to Rumble or X. Pick your poison. Either one's going to work. If for some reason we get taken down on Rumble, we'll be on X exclusively. I think we're going to be fine on both of these. However, let's hope for a quick fight. I'm kind of just waiting to get to, till we get out of the post fight for the last undercard fight here. They're still talking. This lady's got a hell of a cut over her eye. I mean, like holy crap. Oh wait, they didn't show it. Took a big headbutt there and split it wide open like a I don't know what you want to call it, but there you have it. But yeah, so if you're just popping in, you are in the right place. You'll be just fine. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you are based and you like base streams, because if not, just come join us for the fight. That's cool too. And you will have a good old time with this crowd. A lot of people over in the Rumble chat. There's Randall over there in the X chat. He's and Shelly's over there too. X chat always like it just never. A lot of people will be in X, but they won't be in the chat. That's cool though. So you can fill that up. You can have a lot to say there. I usually put the X chats up on screen because there's usually not people in there, so they get priority. They're usually watching but not chatting. That's the thing. But yeah, you can do that, or you can go to Rumble, and even if you don't have a Rumble account, you can watch. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed that that stream stays just good, because we will be shutting down this kickoff show here on YouTube here in the next few minutes coming up. But I'm gonna give people time to grab that link, and as you come in,
get it.
Make sure you get it. We want you to
Get
be
it. Tom's trying to start a fight with me. So you guys use a funny. You guys are funny. What do you think? I'm funny? Am I a joke to you? I'm like a clown? Like what? What? You want me to do my Joe Pesci? Because I can. I'm a Jersey girl.
Jersey girl.
Pesci comes easy.
Do I still have
I'm fucking funny? I love that scene in that movie because we used to do that stuff to people all the time. They'd be like, I'm fucking with you. It's fine.
She's a Jersey girl.
Sorry.
Yep.
Listen, I had that hair. Okay. The fact that, and my car was red. So that could have very easily have been me.
I think it was.
Especially in the Angora sweater. I had one of those. Mine was pink though. I don't like wearing white.
18 still watching on YouTube. Make sure you guys grab those links. All right. I know if you're just popping in here and popping out, you're like, what? The fight's not on. No, it is going to be on. It's just going to be on Rumble and X. That's why we're here. We're here to help you get to the fight. We're here to help you get there because we have to see this historic Mike Tyson fight. I mean, yeah, it's Jake Paul, but it's Mike Tyson. This could be the last time we ever see him fight. He's in great shape. It's Mike Tyson. We grew up with him. He's one of the most amazing boxers of all time, and he was in our lifetime. We got to be part of that amazing journey of his life and his career, and it's inspired many people, including myself. That was the setup.
I know, but he came out of that better than ever.
Yep.
He came out like, all right, now I'm done playing. Like, let's go. Let's go. Kamala is funny. I hope I'm a lot funnier than Kamala. She's a funny fool.
I think I took that.
I'm extremely entertaining. Thanks. Even the cat friggin' had to say something back. I don't want your opinion. She's like, you're not that funny.
Yep.
I amuse you.
Yep.
Clown.
You read the banner when you come in. Read the banner. It tells you everything. I'll tell you one more time. They're clearing the ring out right now. Let me turn this volume up and see if there's a
exciting. Can't wait.
Okay. I think it's time to do it. I gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous. I want this to work out for everybody, but is everybody just give me confirmation that you got your X link saved, right? Because when I come over there and I start broadcasting the fight, we're it's gonna be holding our breaths, right? I'm gonna try to get us right when they're coming down, like right when the entrance is, right? Or do you think I should wait until we get right in the ring? Like I can do either one.
I think they
Guys,
want to see the entrances. No?
all right. This is it. They're doing kind of a promo stuff right now.
Just remember, we're doing our best to bring it to you. If it gets fucked up, it's not our fault.
We're doing our best.
And thank
right?
you, Tom. I appreciate that.
We're doing our best, guys. Yeah, we know all about the going ons with the InfoWars onion stuff.
That was awesome this morning. He was so happy. I was watching him live. He was like, and I'm going to walk down the road and I'm going to my old offices at 3:00. I was like, damn. He did too. And he walked in with a sink.
I did.
He did. He posted it. He's carrying this giant, not this little sink like Elon had. He's got this giant freaking sink. And it says, let that sink in. I'm like, okay. Do you know that he's using that Elon gave him lawyers to fight this? I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Elon's lawyers have taken over defending Alex Jones and trying to get them to overturn this whole auction thing. I was like, damn. Like, Alex is making good friends.
Okay. I think I'm ready to close shop here.
Plunge, babe.
You know, we're so close to 2,000 views on YouTube. all you need is 60 more, instead of 80 more. What do you need more?
Oh my
Any more
goodness.
people want to fly in here and get a link real quick before we go? We're getting get your link. Get your link because we're getting ready to leave. The links are, of course, if you get here late and you happen to catch the end of it, just remember the links are in the descriptions. You can always follow us after the fact, but it's a lot easier if I'm just here to tell you, grab the links, because we are going to be watching this very shortly over on Rumble and X. I got it all queued up. I don't want any problems with the YouTube ghetto here. All right. We don't want any problems. And if you're enjoying the fight, if you're going to come watch the fight with us over on Rumble and X, and you're still sitting here on the YouTube side, make sure that you hit the thumbs up for me. And if you're rewatching this, just remember where you can find the rewatches if you want to. Okay, guys, it is time. I feel like we're getting so close that we got to do this. And this is the way we do it, guys. Last chance to grab the links before we go. And YouTube, see you later.
Man, everyone's tensed up for a rumble.